afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're doing well. And welcome back to the Nico Hulkenberg career mode. Yes, we return today here for the Miami Grand Prix, as you would have seen by the title. I'm just trying to see. I feel like YouTube have broken something, chat. And it's annoying me to no end. They seem to have broken vertical streaming on the platform. So it only kind of works from your horizontal stream. But I don't quite know for sure kind of what's going on with it. So I'm just trying to see if it's working. Oh, but I hope we're all doing well. We've got Alfie. We've got Pokedex. We've got LM. We've got Smurf. We've got Dart. We've got Matt. We've got DX. We've got Avengers. We've got Tornado. I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. And yeah, they've completely broken the way vertical streaming works. So you can't see anything. Which is a little bit annoying. So I'm going to quickly try and sort this out on the fly. But I'm not too sure how well this will go. But yeah, I hope you're all doing very well. I mean, I just want to work out what they've done to it. Why it doesn't work properly. And whether I can kind of jerry-rig a solution that works for us here. So let me just try and have a look. I also need to apologise quickly. As you might already be able to hear, I don't quite know, they are basically still resurfacing my entire road outside. So it is incredibly loud at random moments. So I apologise for that in advance. You might notice at random points during the stream that I randomly start shaking, which is a little bit awkward as well. So yeah, I really don't kind of know what I can do about that at the moment, but it is rather annoying. Can I go like that? There we go. Beautiful. I am hopefully slowly fixing this, but I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, I mean, these streams are always a bit of trial and error, aren't they? I mean, I've only been streaming fairly reliably now. Don't tell me I'm muted. I can see on my end that I am not muted. You evil, evil people. So right, let's go like that. I want to go like that, and I want to go like that, I think. Right, stream settings, horizontal, wonderful. Right, I'm hoping now I've got it working. Is it working? Are we working? Have I finally got a proper stream and a vertical stream? I don't know why I'm so kind of desperate to try and do vertical streams, but they just seem to work quite well. They seem to get quite a few viewers in as well. So there we go, finally. Right, I've got that all working. Wonderful. Right, we can actually get on with this now. I'm not. You can't actually say that I'm muted. Are we all ready for the worst American race? Is Las Vegas? Oh yeah, sorry, Miami even. I was gonna say. Too busy thinking about IRL in a couple of weeks' time. Right. I probably should to do a YouTube video intro as well. Like I said, I still don't even know whether this will turn into a real series. Because obviously the LH44 career mode's done all right, but it's been far more popular, obviously, streaming it than turning it into videos. Hey, welcome in, William, and F1 Theo. I hope you're both doing very well. I'm doing very well, thank you. I'm having a decent day. It's barely a real stream. Don't get like that. Don't get like that, Smurf. Oh, I've definitely not got enough R&D to do anything. Is it just like buffering horrendously or something? I don't know. Don't go into the wall. You had to flashback at the touch came before the long straight like you did in the LH44 career mode. Yeah, I've got to be careful of that. I have got a glass of water. So we should be all good. Is it breaking, is it, Smurf? Or because I know I'm trying to upload a couple of bits as well, so I'm hoping that if we get any issues short term, they should fix themselves a bit later on. Yeah, Vegas is definitely more for kind of the spectacle than the actual on-track experience. Becky, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. What is the difference between the Icon Edition and the Standard Edition? Basically nothing now on F125 as far as I gather. Because you can't access the Apex GP stuff anymore. Hey, Chris, thank you for the 50 bits, buddy. I appreciate it. Welcome to Miami. Weenie. I do indeed. I do indeed, Becky. Brazil is going to be rubbish with the new regs. I mean, we don't know what any track's going to be like with the new regs, do we, at the moment? We just got no idea what's going to happen. Oh, there you go.
Okay,
Wonderful.
mate, I know we were expecting some new developments to come through, but I'm afraid
Where's
to
the
say
2000 career mode?
failed
Oh,
quality
I don't
control.
know.
We're gonna need to
I'm gonna probably,
via
what I'm
the
gonna
R&D
do,
screen.
I'm gonna finish season 4 of my team, and then I'll upload those last F1 2004 career mode videos before I move on to a new F1 series on the main channel. That's what I'm gonna do, because it'll basically give me a couple of weeks to obviously plan that out. Right, are we ready? Let's roll the YouTube intro. Hello everyone and welcome back to round 6 of our F125 Nico Hulkenberg career mode. Yes, we return this weekend to the Miami International Autodrome and what might well be one of the toughest races we do all season. 75 laps here of this circuit, which is not particularly fun in a good car, but we'll have to wait and see how it goes in a Sauber car. Now, if you missed out on the video that went live a little while ago from Saudi Arabia, I would highly recommend going back and checking it out, because we took win number 2 of the campaign. It is clear that we are Max Verstappen's biggest threat in the Drivers' World Championship. He's still got a 15-point buffer at the top of the table, thanks to my disappointing result out in Shanghai. If we lose the championship by less than 18 points, I am going to be blaming that weekend. But yeah, back ahead of both McLaren's and George Russell in the championship as well. I mean, anybody down to Hamilton is arguably still in the fight early on this year. Taking a look, though, at the constructors, though. McLaren lead the way, 18 clear of Red Bull, 22 clear of Ferrari. We are now tied with Mercedes on 69 points, as we are steadily getting more and more upgrades in on the car as well. We were temporarily above Alpine and Haas this season, but it looks like they've brought some upgrades as well. But 5 upgrades in the works down at Sauber, so we're trying to pile them on as best as we can, as early as we can this season. Of course, if you're new, please do make sure you leave a like, get yourself subscribed, drop us a follow over on Twitch as well. We're trying to hit 10k before the end of the year. But yeah, without further ado, let's head out to the Miami circuit. There we go, chat. Nailed it. Oh, it feels... I've already recorded a couple of videos today, so it's always quite strange then going back and doing the intros when I'm live. Jamaican 212 in the house. Hey, I hope you're doing well though, Sosa buddy. Yeah, I am stupid. That was not my finest moment. The Baku crash. Oh no, chat. Why? Oh, you guys can't even see it, can you? Again. Oh, wet to dry race. Oh man. I mean, that might not be the worst thing in the world. I don't know. Why have we always got rain in this series? This has got to be like the wettest series I've ever had on an F1 game. Oh, man. Why is it always on the sprints as well? Good job I'm only doing one race this stream, because we're probably going to be here for about 6 hours. Yeah, must be the water. I don't think I need to put... no, I don't want to put any parts on just yet. Maybe I do, actually. You know what? We only need to do the MGUH. So I'm going to whack another one of those on. Nice and early on. Yeah, Florida raining. I remember once, actually, I probably shouldn't tell this story again. So, before we start, pardon my language, I think it was when I was recording a video, but instead of calling Miami the Sunshine State, I managed to call it the Sunshine State. Which I don't quite know how I did. But then it was only when I was editing it back I realised. Which was probably not ideal. I don't think it's inaccurate, from what I hear about Miami. But still quite funny. Hey, welcome in, Matt. I hope you're doing well, buddy.
Okay, let's have a comms check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
I'm doing very well, thanks, Aaron.
Intermediate tyres are your best bet in the current conditions.
Oh, I hate these kind of conditions, man. I don't know. I mean, at least the AI aren't as OP as they used to be here. But they're still
I've had a chat with the
OP.
R&D team about the new parts, and we're happy that they've been integrated
The thing is, we've
into
already
the car
learned with this
okay.
Sauber, you've got to be
With any
super
luck, you'll
careful
be able to
with
feel
it.
the improvement, so go and give them a try.
Like, you cannot overdrive this car, and Miami is often a track where you do kind of want to overdrive a little bit. So I'm going to try and run, like, a fairly safe setup nice and early, and we'll see how we get on. Hey, welcome in Beaming. I hope you're doing well, mate. Hey, welcome in Bex. Who was that voice in the F1 game? Mark Priestley. So he was Kimi Raikkonen's engineer back at McLaren. And I believe David Coulthard's before him. I think he came in when Kimi was there. And then I think went on to work with, like, Lewis and stuff as well. And obviously, 2007 with Fernando and Lewis absolutely at each other's throats. Right, here we go then. First laps of Miami. It's been, what, a week since I last drove this car? So hopefully it's not going to be too bad. Luckily, obviously, track acclimatization, we don't have to push at all. But these are potentially going to be the conditions we face when we get into the Grand Prix. So we gotta try and learn this as best as I can. Miami as well can be a little bit tricky for track limits in a couple of places. So we have got to be careful with it. Ooh. What kind of monitor do you use? I actually use a 50-inch LG TV, which I wouldn't like recommend against it, but I also wouldn't recommend it. The main reason I use such a big screen is I sit quite far away from it, which of course, because I record so many videos and obviously spend, you know, a lot of time here, it helps my eyes a little bit, just being a bit further away from the screen. So yeah, that's what I use. In terms of monitors, though, I mean, a lot of them are pretty the same. I would go with, like, a reputable brand, kind of work out what size you want. I would say if you can afford it, go high refresh rate as well. I would say you want high refresh rate over, like, great color accuracy for a sim racing monitor. But honestly, I think what people don't realize is most monitors come from Samsung or LG. It's just who repackages them. So, it's one of those things. Yeah, don't get an LG TV like mine. You can't switch off the sleep timer, which is so annoying. It is very, very frustrating. So, anytime I'm streaming from... It might go off today, for all I know. I mean, there we go. We've absolutely smashed out track acclimatization. Do I want to tweak anything? I guess we'll run minimum fuel. What has been your favourite F1 career? There's so many to choose from. I think 2021, I had a lot of fun with that one. Probably helped because, like, my team is still fairly fresh and really enjoyable. I just have a lot of fun memories from that. Also, that was obviously still when, like, F1 was, like, right at its peak. In terms of, like, game career mode viewership as well. So I remember the views on that series were absolutely popping off right to the very end. But I enjoyed, like, doing the Haas series on F1 24 and things like that. I enjoyed the LH44 career mode as well, to be fair. So I've had a lot of fun with a lot of them that I've done more recently. I think I've got a 34-inch monitor. It kind of depends on how far away you're sitting and everything else like that. But I wouldn't say a 32 is ridiculous. It kind of just depends what you're after, really. Right, well, there we go then. The track has dried up, so we might either smash this program or get absolutely deleted by it. Like, first lap should be good, though. Hey, welcome in, Lahangman. I hope you're doing well, mate. Yeah, I'm surprised it let me get away with those track limits there, but I guess it feels like didn't gain an advantage because I was off throttle off of the circuit. So it will sometimes let you get away with it. I'm not even sure Cody's could describe the way track limits work inside this game. But I do think we're going to have to be more careful over the chicane with this car. I just think it's going to be very, very sensitive over the bumps. Oh yeah, the Williams series back on F121. I just remember recording every race, and I was like, I can't get another DNF. And then the engine would go pop again. But we did still win the championship. Oh, and let me get away with that again. There we go then, first lap. 3 seconds up on the Delta, that's reassuring. What's your best result in this career mode? We've won 2 races so far. We won the season opener in Australia. We then won in Jeddah last time out. And we also won the Shanghai Sprint. But to be fair, Australia and Jeddah is because the AI suck. Shanghai Sprint was just the wildest sprint race I've ever had. Changeable conditions. I mean, Ollie, if it wasn't going to be me that won that race, it was going to be Ollie Behrman. That should tell you everything you need to know about that sprint race. Oh, are you still trying to grind out those LMU dailies, are you, Hangman? I did tune in. I can't remember whose stream it was a couple of days ago. I just saw someone live on LMU. And literally, they were going down into the final corner at Monza, and there was like a 3-car pileup in front of them. And I was like, maybe I do want to avoid that game a little bit longer. I would rather have F2 and classic cars. But I honestly think now, especially with like NASCAR 25 and stuff, there's going to be more pressure for the F1 games to have Formula 3. I know the grids are bigger, and I know it can be a little bit difficult to manage. But even if you just allowed F3 to run at the races they run at real life, I think would be really cool. You got to remember as well how much more difficult it is to get licensing for classic cars and stuff. It costs them so much money to be able to do that kind of thing. My favourite track, I think we had good rhythm in Australia. Shanghai kind of surprised me because we were a lot quicker there than I thought we would be. But I mean, we've scored good, reliable points. We've scored at every race I've finished so far, albeit Suzuka was only P10. I just still need to get better with track limits. That's the thing, I just need to make sure that I get away without picking up any penalties. So they basically build up F2 career modes so that the F2 2024 roster can get a drive for 2025. Which kind of makes sense. Like, I can understand their reasoning behind it. It's just a bit of a shame that, like, a lot of the guys that then move up are people that aren't even doing Formula 2 anymore. Which is a bit annoying. Right, well, we're going to smash out this second practice program then. If we can just get through practice nice and easy here, I'll be quite happy. Beautiful. Car, I mean, I know obviously the track is changing around and stuff, but the car feels pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it so far. There we go. Finding good time. There we go. Yeah, there's I mean, I made the video last week, didn't I? Talking about kind of some of the annoying stuff with F125 career mode. And I think there comes a certain point where it's all well and good kind of going, oh, you know, they want to do stuff for realism. And then you're kind of just going, are they just too lazy to add stuff that people want? I don't know. Right, come on then. One more practice program and then we can get into qualifying. So, I think what we're going to do... for future streams as well, chat. I was talking to mods. Sprint weekends, I'm still going to run full qualifying because I only do the one race weekend. I think for normals, we'll go back down to short quali, just so the streams don't drag on too much. John, thank you for the sub, mate. I appreciate it. 4 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, where's the grip? Okay. Maybe I went out too early on dries. What's the delta going to be set to? Right, again, going to smash it or get destroyed. He reckons a 145.6 is the target. I'm hoping we can do that. We're already half a second up. Okay, yeah, the practice programming here might be a little bit easy. Yeah, it kind of felt like in Bahrain and Jeddah, we were kind of a little bit rushed throughout the Jeddah race. So to kind of make the show a bit better, and let's be fair, people don't want to sit around and watch like a 45 minutes of qualifying too many times. So we're gonna try and change it up. Our pass our water through actually sounds pretty cool. You can still do hardcore mode on the F1 games. You just have to set it up yourself. But it's still entirely possible to set up. Pro Season mode, I think it was called, wasn't it? Because I remember trying to do it on like 2015 and 2016, and I don't think I ever did an entire race. SKG, thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. I mean, you can get Vashore in your career, but you just can't get Fornaroli. Otherwise, Fornaroli probably would have been my first pick. Right, well, this might be the biggest margin I've ever done a qualifying sim on. 7 seconds up by the time we get around to the line.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage.
The first F1 game I remember vividly playing was F1 2005. Because that was the one with, like, the really weird intro to the game. So yeah, that's like the first F1 game I really remember putting some time into. I reckon if I'd started on F1 CE, I probably wouldn't be playing F1 games now. That'd have been a terrible place to start. To be fair, I guess if Pato Award came to F1, you'd probably have to use 29 anyway. Because obviously Bortoletto's got number 5. Well, there we go then. Practice doesn't really give us much data as to like pace and things like that. But I guess it's time to get your predictions in then for qualifying, ladies and gents. I've got no idea, Pokedex. No idea. I think I've got a few of the old F1. I think they're in the garage actually, but I know I got a few of the old F1 games. I've got like Gran Turismo 3
Miami
and stuff.
And welcome to qualifying. Only raw speed will separate these drivers today, but the question is, who's got what it takes to get pole?
Well, get your predictions in there, ladies and gentlemen. If you're on Twitch, you can bet your noggins. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Kick, come over to Twitch and bet some noggins. I'm trying to get partnered on Twitch at some point. They reckon I'm like halfway there or something,
okay,
so we are getting there.
Radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, so SQ3, it's going to rain, apparently. Do I want to do 1 run, or do I want to try and do 2? I guess we'll go out for 1 quite early and try and see if we can smash it. I don't even know what times you want to be aiming for. I guess we'll go out. I say, it's a 12-minute session here is an awkward amount of time. 12 minutes is such an awkward amount of time for qualifyings. I mean, apart from, say, Austria, Q3 is always just 1 run.
We've dropped to P15.
Oh, chat, I need to sneeze, but I just can't. There we go. So Verstappen set a good benchmark then. I think I'm blocking a Williams to start our lap. But ideally, if we can get through our 1 run then, I don't even know whether we're going to be a Q2 or a Q3 competitor this weekend. But we shall wait and see. Oh, nice. Oh no. Ah! Pierre? What are they doing? Oscar's just taken himself out. What is that?
You've taken damage to the side pods. Recommend we box and repair it.
Sorry?
Seeing major front wing damage. Box, box, box.
I mean, are we immediately out of sprint qualifying then? Like, what is that? There should have been yellows. They should have avoided me. I was parked so people could get around me. And Oscar Piastri just drove at me. I mean, that is a great start to qualifying, isn't it? Will we even get the car repaired up again? And I got a 5-place grid penalty as well for Pierre Gasly driving into me. That is insane. Wait, I hadn't invalidated this lap before? What is this? Oh, I mean, this just bodes fantastically well, doesn't it, chat? This looks absolutely perfect. What a way to start the weekend. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to have a look at the end of the session whether Oscar and Pierre got grid penalties as well. That's a penalty for sprint qualifying,
We've been pushed
not
down
for
to
real qualifying.
P19, I'm afraid.
Right, how long will it take to get the damage repaired? I don't even know if you can do, like, side pod damage in qualifying. If you can repair it. That is so insane. 2 of them crashed into me when I'm stopped. I don't want to retire from the session, because if there's a chance we can make Q2, then I'm going to have to go for it still. I just don't know if we'll even have time to. Because it might well be I go back into the box and they say I've got like 10 minutes of repairs. So I can't do anything. I'll have to have a look. Maybe that's sprint qualifying over. Yeah, I don't even know how we survived that crash with Oscar. Like, he absolutely just destroyed us. I mean, that was genuinely a nasty crash. 3 minutes 49 of repairs, 5 minutes 10 seconds left. Yeah, right. We're out of qualifying already. That is utterly insane.
We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car.
Did anybody else get any penalties for that? Yeah, we've qualified next to Oscar Piastri. We're both on the back row. Yeah, so Gasly got a grid penalty as well then. Yeah, I think Gasly just didn't have much time to get around us. But yeah, Oscar just drove at me. It is very, very peculiar. Annoyingly, I can't even watch that on like a replay or anything. But... I mean, Bortoletto's 4th? I guess that's good. Oh, no, he's not. Ignore me. That, I believe, is just... Oh, no, he's 5th. Okay. So Bortoletto should make Q2. Piastri had not got a run in. Neither has Gasly or myself. So it's only actually going to be 2 cars going out in Q1. By the looks of it. Yeah, I want to see that back, actually. Let's have a look. So... We just got a little bit loose over the curb. Span. Immediately stopped. Gasly, yeah, to his credit, did try to avoid me. Oscar didn't.
What are they doing?
That is kind of wild. They just had no interest in trying to give me any kind of space. Like I said, Gasly, I think, did try to avoid us there. But, yeah, Oscar just went for me. Who else is going to be out then in Q1 then? I think it's going to be Doohan and Sights by the looks of things. Oh no, Gasly will get a run in.
And that's it for sprint qualifying. Plenty more coming up over the rest of the weekend. So we'll see you all tomorrow.
Well, there we go then. Russell fastest by the end of Q1 ahead of Verstappen and Lando Norris. In your drop zone though, Liam Lawson, Carlos Sainz, Jack Doohan, Nico Hulkenberg, and Oscar Piastri. Let me remind you, chat, the last time we qualified 19th, I won the race. That was back at Australia. Maybe we can do the same again. Probably not. But yeah, we got a penalty. Piastri's got a penalty. So I think we're going to be starting from the back. Yeah, nobody thought I'd qualify 19th. I've normally been, apart from Australia, I've normally been pretty good in qualifying so far. But I can't really do a lot there. Apparently I still gain 50 pace. From crashing 2 corners in. I would love to know how that works on this game. Bizarre. Utterly bizarre. I think as well, I'd actually done a pretty good job to keep the car out of the wall. Like, I was just going to go back round. And obviously just go again. Right, when does it say I'll serve the grid penalty, sorry? I'm going to push back 5 places. I don't know whether if that's for the sprint or the main event. Because normally you don't take grid penalties for a sprint. So I don't know whether it's worth putting... I mean, we may as well put some new components on anyway. I'm starting at... Oh, no, I'm not starting at the back, though, am I? Right, we're gonna gamble it. If I'm already taking the 5-place grid pen for the main event, then I'll put a whole fresh engine in. If not, and we're taking it for the sprint, then we've got to keep what we've got. Hey, Speed Gamer, welcome in, buddy. And Homie, thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, that was more of a Nico Hulkenberg qualifying effort. Not great. I mean, we got the penalty in sprint qualifying. Surely it'll be the sprint race we have to serve it. I would assume. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Well, we're about to find out, chat. Feel this could be a short streak. I hope not. I'm hoping I can put that mistake behind me. I can avoid the curbs. We'll take the sprint race to learn, and then the main event is where we'll come alive. That's the goal. I've got it all planned out in my head.
So it's
I couldn't have accelerated out of the way because I don't know which way the AI are going to go.
Get ahead on strategy. Who here today has the raw skill?
I was going to wait for Oscar and then move, but Oscar had other ideas. When are you going to bottle it? Already happened.
Florida, the Miami International Autodrome has 19 corners and
I can't believe they did like 60 different designs and
this is the one they settled on. It's a circuit designed to encourage close racing while meeting the highest safety standards. Either way, I'm sure it's one that will please the fans.
It isn't, Crofty. Oh, it isn't. It's a terrible circuit.
Fantastic qualifying session. It's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint.
I mean, arguably, I was already off of the racing
starts from pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Hamilton, George Russell, and Tsunoda.
Right, come on, where's Bortoletto?
Fernando Alonso, Antonelli, Ocon, and
he got top 10 to be fair to him. He did very well.
Stroll,
I'll give Bortoletto some credit there. He might have some pace.
Behrman, Lawson, Sainz.
Okay, so Gasly's taking his penalty now.
And Jack Doohan. Piastri.
There we go. So yeah, we're taking the penalty now, and that's fine.
The grid. Which of these drivers
exclamation mark wheel,
today?
Ethan.
We'll soon
you will get my wheel.
Well, it's been a long time since I last worked with you. Good to see you again today. Anthony Davidson. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest.
And whilst there's not much rest on the show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track.
Now, I'll be generous here. It's not that long ago that you were racing and entertaining us on a Sunday. But in the years since,
the sport's changed quite a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has. The cars have got bigger,
the heavier,
but critically there's more downforce to play with as well. There's about 4 tons of downforce on the car at 300 kilometers an hour when I drove. You're now looking more towards 5 tons of downforce. So there's a big difference in performance. But because of that, the car being heavier and bigger, you've got to drive in a smoother way. You've got to look after it more. You've got to nurse it through the slow speed corners. They were much more nimble, agile machines when I drove in Formula 1
compared to now. I hate that monologue. I hear it so often.
All right, give me a
I
quick
hate that monologue.
Radio check.
Radio check.
Oh,
right,
man.
Back of the grid. I mean, there is literally only one direction we can go from here, so try and move forward and see if we can get something out of it.
Right, come on then. We got a long... it's a fairly long sprint race ahead of us, first of all. 19 laps. I want to keep the sets of hards ready for the main event. So, I mean, 18-14 wing feels quite low. But we're going to have to try and work with it. Let's just try and stay out of trouble. There's no chance of rain, it looks like, through this sprint race Saturday. So I guess that's good news as well for us. But actually, no, we'll run a little bit more fuel. This Sauber is a bit of a heavy drinker, so I'm going to run a lap and a half spare fuel as well. Let's do this thing, though. Miami GP sprint race. The 5 red lights are on. Right, it's the lights out, and away we go there. Getting off to a fairly tidy getaway. I'm beating a McLaren. That is what I like to hear, as we will try and dive to the inside in turn 1. Try and claim a couple of places nice and early. Wheel to wheel with Carlos Sainz there through the first couple of turns. Getting done. Should just about, hopefully, as Verstappen already jumping out into an early lead then, as Sainz trying to commit still on the inside there, but we will cover him off as, I mean, done alright off the start. Going to try and get vengeance on Pierre Gasly as well then. To the inside of the Alpine driver. And There we go then, making up some spots nice and early. Up 4 places. This might have only been where we could have qualified anyway here today. As the AI is still very, very good down this back straight. I'm using battery and I'm still losing ground. So that should go to explain how much pain and suffering that's going to be this weekend. To the outside of Wilson though. Anything I lose down the straights, hopefully we can make back up through the corners. Stroll and Agile wheel to wheel just up in front. Who's going to back out of this one? Neither of them. Bearman and I just kind of sat waiting in the wings. They're still side by side through the exit of the corner, but I think Agile's held on to it then. Can we get a run on Ollie Bearman off the corner? No, we can't. He might make it 3 wide then. Well, where's he going to go? 3 wide, just in front of me. Who do I follow? I don't know. I'm just going to back out. Oh no, I broke way too early. Sorry, Liam. How are they doing? Oh no, Stroll's hit someone. Right. I mean, this is close racing early on. We're going to make it 3 wide ourselves. Okay, I'm there, Bearman. What is going on? How have we not got damage? What is this? Liam. They're still side by side in front of me. Oh, don't do one of them qualifying. Whoa, hey, this is intense stuff early on. Bearman finally make the moves happen on Stroll as well, but good sprint racing action then, nice and early. Like I said, I mean, plenty of action on the opening lap, but just about been able to avoid it all. We've stayed out of too much trouble. But clearly, yeah, the AI, they're quite extreme around this Miami circuit. Here we go, immediately Lawson then trying to come back around my outside. There's the Sauber straight line speed looking. Should we keep it there down the inside? Yes, we will. Ooh, easy does it. Easy does it. Oh no, they side by side again. Now Albon's held on ahead of Alonso. So Bortoletto then's doing well. I think Bortoletto's up in 8th, chat. So he might score his first points of the year in the sprint race. Right, come on. Can I get a run on, lads? No. Go! Why are we so slow, even against an Aston Martin? Oh, come on, that's ridiculous. I'm going to have to dive him. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful move. Just squeeze him out on the exit. There we go. See, we're getting into a rhythm. Don't get a warning. Hey, thank you, Banslap. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Come on. I mean, yeah, so Bortoletto's running up in 8th then. He's got Esteban Ocon with him. But those two seem to be kind of the leaders of the rest of the field as such. Kind of your midfield pack, they're the two that have gotten away. Because obviously, Piastri is down in the wars. Oh, Alonso's got wing damage, so we need to try and get past him ASAP. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so yeah, there you go. It is only Piastri that is really struggling early on. And here we go, Alonso dropping back. Because apparently we're just following Ollie Bearman so far in this race. Nice and early on. Surely Bearman will make the move happen. And we try and follow him by though. I do not want to get stuck behind Alonso with wing damage. Oh, not quite. We'll back out. We'll back out for now. We've got to play it safe. Whoa. I've got to learn to be more patient inside this game. I think we've had more action in 3 laps of Miami Sprint than the real Grand Prix has ever seen. What is that? Oh no, yellows. What's going on? Is it going to be a roadblock through the exit? No, I think we're good. Who's breaking down? No one? Hey? Oh, it's an Alpine behind me.
Okay, clear.
I think that's Doohan then that's out of the race, so disappointment for him. Yep, Jack Doohan, our first retirement of the afternoon. Oh, yeah, this Sauber, you've got to be gentle over those curves with. It will punish you if you get it wrong over those curves, this car. So I'm going to have to be careful with that. Nice. So I'm still thinking, chat, maybe I do a saving Jack Doohan's Formula 1 career at some point down the line. I don't know if I'd stream it or do videos with it, but I think that'd be quite a fun one. So, I mean, yeah, the AI is still definitely OP down the straights. They don't seem to be as hilarious, though. But hopefully we can make up, whoa, some time on Behrman through the corners. Has Behrman got damage as well? Well, I think we've got inside the DRS range, though. I don't want to see Jack Doohan. Oh, I'd like to give Jack Doohan some redemption. I felt like he deserved longer in the sport. I think I basically know all of the career modes I want to do between now and the end of the game. I want to do an Alex Dunn one. I'm going to bring back driver career mode on the main channel as well. But I'm hoping that I'm still going to have a storyline for driver career mode on Matt212 gameplay as well. Because I've got a bit of an idea with what I want to do with that series as well. So plenty of series. What's wrong with Jack Doohan? He was fairly kind of under the radar and low-key. Plus, watching me get absolutely ruined by Alpine every week would be quite funny, wouldn't it? Oh. I lifted out at the right time. That's good. I want to see, yeah, Doohan become Formula 1 World Champion. What a time to be alive. Yeah, Agile's doing well here. I don't know if Ocon scored points yet this season, but I think it could be those three trying to battle for the final point. As Behrman, fair play to him, he's prepared to make moves this afternoon. Can't quite make that one work on Albon, as what on earth's going on in front? Ocon and Agile there, I think, are having a bit of a dispute, and that's allowed Bortoletto to scamper away a little bit. Go on, Bortoletto, I want to see him score his first points. Exactly, Doohan I don't believe was given enough time. Colapinto, I think if you put Doohan in that car all year, I think he would have scored a point by now, which Colapinto hasn't done. There we go, finally ahead of Ollie Behrman in this race as well. I think it was probably the best Mexican Grand Prix we've had since it came back in 2015, but that still isn't particularly high praise. It was alright, wasn't it? I guess there was a fair bit going on, but it still wasn't, you know, an action-packed race particularly. You kind of had a bit of a drama right at the start and a bit of drama right at the end. But there was still a lot of kind of, not a lot going on in the middle. Yeah, Piastri's struggling to carve his way through. To be honest, actually getting up to P14 is pretty good going for the AI. It's pretty good going if they're picking off a car a lap. Silks, thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Sorry, Ollie. Right, Albon is just about inside the range of Hajar in front of him. I think if I can get to the front of this group, I will quite happily act as Gabriel Bortoletto's rear gunner. But I mean, if there's, I guess we've got to try and go for points in the championship. You know, we are second overall right now. I've got to be a threat, haven't I? Stop end speed. Can we go the long way? Another one? Okay. Claim another one then. I think this Sauber actually is working quite nicely here so far.
Good job. Nice overtake.
Yeah, I think if I end up having to be a rear gunner to make sure that Bortoletto scores and Piastri doesn't, that might end up being the game plan. But if there's a chance for us to score before that, then we'll wait and see. I think Piastri's kind of just waiting for that McLaren advantage to really set in. He's not pushing too hard, he's looking after the tyres, and he's just kind of doing his thing. Meanwhile, I'm desperately trying to hang on inside the DRS. I mean, look at that, I'm draining the battery. And we've still got nothing. Absolutely nothing. Right, there we go. Beautiful. I mean, this is just what these two keep doing. They keep going side by side through here. Whoa. Come on, Esteban. Oh, no. Right, well, that's a bit more of a touring car move, but... I mean, he was dawdling there on the Apex chat. I had to go for it. Plus, he's Esteban Ocon, so all's fair. He's immediately going to have the speed over me, isn't he? Albon might get this as well. Oh, no. Down the inside. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, it's just so difficult. The AI have so much battery around here.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
I mean, I got the car slowed down on the apex. I don't think that was a particularly unfair move against SD. Even if doing had been given like half a season, I think would have been better. But I mean, we always knew he was going to get dropped because of how much money Alpine paid Williams to get Colapinto for whatever reason. You don't pay another team to have their reserve driver to then use as your reserve driver. Alpine had to try and get a return on investment, and so far that has been zero. Apart from sponsors. I mean, to be fair to Bortoletto, he's got a decent little margin up in front. He's much closer to the Red Bull and the Ferrari than we are to him. But, I mean, yeah, Piastri's just slowly picking his way off through as well, isn't he? Alpine was so desperate, first of all, to try and get one of their own juniors back in after the mess that had been Alonso and Piastri. And then they made a mess out of that anyway. Because Alpine is what they do. What's more mad to think about with Mazepin is that, obviously, had Russia not invaded Ukraine, he might still be in Formula 1 now. Like, he was signed on for 2022. He was gonna stay. And then that would have still made Mick Schumacher look better. And might well be bankrupt by now. They'd probably still be finishing 10th in the Constructors every year. Alpine scouting teams, Ferrari strategy team. Might be onto something. Oh, come on. Every time I just lose the range to Hajar out onto that back straight. But then I can gain it all back in again through here. Even with how little wing I run. Ugh. Tyre's getting a little bit slidey. See, I can stay in the range down this straight. I just can't do it down the other one. But then again, I can almost get Ocon out of the range here. Well, Komatsu was already at Haas. Let's not forget that. Komatsu had been with Haas basically since day one. But it's whether he'd be in charge or not, I don't know. The thing is with the Alpine as well, is it's not even that far off the pace. Ugh. It's just obviously the fact that nobody is really that far off the pace. Oh, we've got yellows. We've got yellows. Who's retired? It's a Red Bull. I think it's Tsunoda again. Is that? Yes, Tsunoda with another mechanical failure. How many times has that Red Bull broken down? Don't squeeze me. My, how close is that? Oh, no. Come on, Hajar's now in the final point. We could try and get a point here. We all saw Tsunoda try and put me in a wall, didn't we?
Here's some information on Tsunoda for you. Okay, it looks like the problem's terminal. They're retiring the car. It looks like
no
we might
VSC
have an
for that
issue.
one.
Hang in there.
No!
We're attempting to manage it.
No! Don't say I'm going to join him on the sidelines. What is it with me and get mechanical failures in sprint weekends? Surely not. Please don't say I'm going to get a mechanical here. Oh, no, it's just the DRS.
Like there's a fault with DRS. We're working on a fix.
I mean, that's annoying anyway. That basically probably means I can't score a point. But it's better than a mechanical. I guess, kind of.
Gap to your teammate ahead, 5.4 seconds. Luminous and Creamer, that could be quite an interesting one as well.
There's so many I want to do. Ah! No! No! I don't know how I've kept that out the wall. Right, go. Come on. Where am I going? Careful, rejoin. I mean, that could have easily been a safety car there. I think that's our sprint race done and dusted, though. Sensibly. No idea how I held onto it.
Unavailable. The rear wing is down, so you can stay out while we work on a fix.
Oh, now I'm not even going to be able to help Bortoletto out either. I mean, the DRS isn't stuck open, is it? I don't believe. No. I really don't know how on earth I kept that out the wall then. That kind of all just happened very suddenly. Did I get up on the inside curve? Like, what really happened there? What is going on? I've never seen the AI go side by side through this chicane, and now they're doing it constantly.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Well, that is very annoying. But like I said, I don't think we were going to score points in this sprint race anyway. So now I've got to try and leave Agile to defend from Oscar Piastri. Maybe I could have used Oscar to try and get to Isaac. I don't know. But again, it just goes to show that this Sauber is... Like, when it's in the rhythm, it's quite good. But you overstep it even just a little bit. And it just immediately goes. Yeah, we have decent pace. I think DRS obviously helps out massively around here, but obviously now without the rear wing, we're not going to be able to do a lot. So I think we were kind of always damned anyway. As soon as we had the DRS failure. I mean, look at that, I've just got nothing down the straights. There's Alonso. I mean, if this was real life, Alonso would have retired by now.
Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position.
I'd love to try and regain the position when he's got no mechanical issues and I've got quite a big one. Yeah, I mean, we can definitely take some positives into the race though. No contact. Oh, I tried to give myself... I don't know why I tried to give myself the DRS. It's irrelevant. Because, I mean, Sainz is just going to blow past me now, isn't he? Oh, no, he didn't have the DRS. Wonderful. I mean, look at that! That Williams is so fast. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. I'm literally just trying to defend from anybody I can at this stage. Ugh! What's he doing? This is kind of more what I expected from this Sauber career mode. I wasn't expecting to be battling for like wins and stuff this early on. This was kind of more what I expected. Trying to handle a heap of dog poo for 17th place. DRS still isn't back. Come on! What is Sauber doing?
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 3.2 seconds.
Yeah, Mark's just here for moral support at this stage. Not what else Mark can do. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Speed Gamer. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Have a good one. Oh, come on. This is the real Sauber experience. Although, to be fair, Bortoletto, I don't want to speak too soon, but he seems to be managing that gap. Have I cooked the rears? Yeah, rears. Yeah, no, of course they won't overheat, will they? How weird. Yeah, fingers crossed the GP runs a bit better for us. But this is the real, like I said, this is the real Sauber experience now. So we're actually losing time to Alonso, who I believe has still got wing damage. I don't know what I want to change with the setup, though, for the main event. It's always plan C. What is plan C? I think, yeah, it's just about, like, managing the battery and stuff around here still, isn't it? That's the really tricky one. Although, I guess with changeable conditions in the race, it might make that a bit easier. Because at least the AI won't have DRS. At least until it dries up. But we don't know when that'll be. A changeable conditions Grand Prix always provides an opportunity. And again, that's just ridiculous, isn't it? He's got so much more speed. But we've got so much more braking confidence. Oh no, we don't. Sorry, Carlos. I'm defending for my life, though. Oh no, Piastri's getting to Hadjar. Oh, come on, I want to see Isaac score as well. That'd be great. Does whichever Ferrari that is want to just hang back and give Bortoletto a slipstream? That'd be very useful. That's another one, because obviously Apex GP, a lot of people can't access it. I could have been tempted to do like an Apex GP career mode. Let's make Apex GP World Champions.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 3.2 seconds.
Oh, it's just those curbs, man. Every time. The car just gets so lively over those curves. Yeah, I'll slot back in a lap down to try and help Bortoletto. Oh, we got more yellows. Oh, we got a spinner. No, I've spun. Gasly's gone in the wall. He's out. Gasly's binned it. Surely okay, a safety car now. Surely a safety car. Is he retired? I don't know. Wait, we're down to 17? What's going on? Oh, wait, what? So Gasly's gone. Who else is out? Who did Gasly take with him? I'm so confused. There's still both Haas cars running. Still both V carbs. Still both Williams. Sonoda. Oh, Doohan as well, isn't it? Sorry, yeah, I forgot about Jack Doohan. I'm losing my marbles, chat. So both Alpines then out of this race. That is the real Alpine experience, isn't it? How have we not got the DRS fixed? That's what I want to know. How long does it take to fix? I think the Stroll now got damage? Are we taking time out of these guys again? Been able to get away from something slightly. This is such a confusing race.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please.
Let's try and close back in.
9 seconds.
We're doing all right. Now, all these talks about doing, and I completely forgot he was out of this race. Oh no, Piastri's getting closer to Bortoletto. I mean, even if he just scores 1 point, I guess we should take it. His first points this season would still be glorious. Am I ever going to get DRS back, chat? Yeah, I think Hadjar was hanging on just because Piastri was giving him DRS, but I think he's broken free of that now. As long as, like, Oscar and Gabri don't come together, Big G as he's known, we should be good. Stroll is definitely struggling. And Lawson, oh, come on, can't find a way around it. I can't find a way to keep the front of the car ahead of the rear. Making so many little errors late on. That was scary. Come on, little Sauber. It's been a bit of a trial by fire so far this weekend, but I know there's pace in her. To be fair, tyre wear actually hasn't been that bad. Should be a fairly simple one-stop. Should be able to take the mediums probably about 21 laps, and then the hards 25, 26. Oh wait, no, that will only do 47 laps. Maybe it will be a 2-stop. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see as we get... Oh, no, because it's raining, isn't it, anyway? At least we've got some data about how long the mediums will go.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 1.5
I
seconds.
firmly believe, had Russell gone to Mercedes for 2021, Hamilton would have been world champion that year. I feel like Russell would have been more useful getting in the way of Max than Bottas ever was. What is going on with the game? Why is it stuttering so bad?
DRS will be offline. There's a fault with the rear wing system. Stay out. We can work on a fix remotely.
I've never had that before on this game. Don't know what that was. Seems to fix itself now, though? I don't know.
Okay, be aware the car behind is catching you by 5/10 a lap. 5/10.
Oh, that curb is so lethal. All I can try and do is hang on to the car. Come on. Come on. Yeah, no, Mark's just notifying me again about the DRS trying to annoy me. Wait, Lawson now can't even stay in the range of Stroll.
Keep managing your tyres. Manage your tyres.
Right, come on. Oh, his son's going to be too far ahead. Ah! You gave me room. Thank you. I think he was kind of expecting that with the way I've driven today. But that's probably going to give Lawson the breathing room he needs. Don't hit... Oh, no. Don't cut the corner. Come on. Come on. Oh, Piastri's got past Bortoletto. No, chat. I think he'll still be safe for P8, though. I don't even think Toto would have had to tell him. I think George would have just done it.
Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Right, come on, one more to go. I mean, Verstappen has absolutely controlled this one at the front. Built up a nice lead early on and never really looked back. I believe, yeah, it's still obviously Lando in P2 ahead of, I think, Leclerc? But I don't know which Ferrari is where, to be honest. I'll be able to get any closer to Lawson. He's definitely, struggling, but so am I. Yeah, there goes Sainz. Come on, DRS, work.
Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position.
He won't make a mistake. Come on, why? How has the DRS been offline for so long? Max Verstappen, though, he is going to claim the sprint victory here in Miami. So his first sprint victory of the campaign. Like I said, Lando Norris following at home there. The top four cars from 4 different teams, but all fairly isolated. So are we going to be able to try and find a way around Sainz there? The rear tyres are completely gone on this final lap. I'm just going to have to drain the battery on the run in towards the final corner, but I think Sainz bided his time. Oh, he's run out of battery in front, but we are still not taking anything out of him. Way too far back to really be able to have a look for anything. But we will try and get there. No, not a chance. Absolutely not a chance. Out of the final corner, from the back of the field, P16. That was a true Sauber experience of a race. That was terrible.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Oh, man. That was a tough one. Yeah, Sauber just can't fix those kind of issues, apparently. Yeah, I'm happy for Bortoletto, honestly. I'm really happy to see him score.
So that wraps up the sprint race, but there's still more action yet to come this weekend. We've got qualifying and, of course, the Grand Prix.
Well, there we go then. Verstappen takes the victory ahead of Lando Norris. Your top 3, exactly as they started, is how they finished there. Russell in P4 ahead of Antonelli. Hamilton dropping back behind both Mercs. And Oscar Piastri from 19th on the grid to P7. Very, very well done. I think that was all you could really expect from him today. But easily, my driver of the sprint, Gabriel Bortoletto, first points of the year for him, for this team. Absolutely love it, and happy to be alongside him for that one. It does now mean that Verstappen 23 clear at the top of the table. We are now 1 ahead of Norris, as Oscar Piastri still just 4 behind, ahead of Russell and both Ferraris as well there. But, I mean, yeah, with Bortoletto's first points, it now just means it is both V-Carbs and Jack Doohan that are yet to score a point. I reckon we could see everybody score this season. Constructors-wise as well, we lose a bit of ground to Mercedes, but hopefully, if we can have a bit of a better real qualifying, we can be back in the fight. Oh, that was good. That was good. I enjoyed that one. I mean, it was tough, but I'm still happy. I feel like we learned a lot about the car. I've just got to be a bit more careful with her as we enter the real thing. I can literally hear them outside over my headphones. I don't know how loud it is for you guys. I apologise again. But I'm happy with that. Get your qualifying predictions in then, people. Where do you think we will qualify for the real thing? I'm hoping at the very least we can make Q2. That's goal number 1. Can I do any more upgrades? Let's have a look. I don't even think there are. Yeah, there's no upgrades I can even do at the moment, apart from durability. Which I'm going to avoid for now. Although I guess we probably should have some, considering how much the car keeps breaking. Right, let's go again. I want to make Q2. We need a good starting position because intermediate conditions in the race is going to be horrible.
These drivers today, but the question is, who's got what it takes to get pole?
I reckon it's probably going to be like one of those weekends where Verstappen just dominates. I don't think there's going to be much anybody can do against Verstappen.
Radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Right, I'm going to try and give myself... do I want more wing? I think I need a little bit more wing. I just think the car was a bit too oversteering in places. I want to actually give myself more pressure on the... no, I want less... I don't know. We're on 21.6 pressure on the rears. Hopefully that's going to give us a bit of a helping hand. Actually, I'm going to offset slightly to the left-hand side. No, I want to offset to the right-hand side, don't I, here? Ignore me, I'm being stupid. There we go. Right, we'll offset slightly to the right-hand side tyres because they tend to take more of the load. So I think that's all good. No, I don't want to bother with a set of mediums early on. I just want to see what times others are running. I want to have a better idea. I really am losing my marbles today. I don't know why. I slept quite well. But yeah, I just seem to, my brain seems to have turned to mush. I don't know what it is. Never say never, Matt. You could get pole. I don't think I've ever had a pole lap in Miami. On any series, on any game. I think it's impossible for me to get pole in Miami. What I actually want, though, is just to get a lap on the board this time. What's the best or worst someone's qualified in a sprint and then, like, got pole in the other qualifying session of the weekend? What's, like, the biggest aggregate for a pole sitter? That's what I want to know.
We've dropped to P20.
What I actually want to know is how this car's going to feel on softs. I know to avoid those curves now through the first couple of corners, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Easy. Come on. This is just a first lap. This is about getting a banker in. And hopefully kind of working out how much battery I can use, everything like that. Just got to take it nice and easy. I don't know why, it just always feels awkward, this track. Just does not kind of feel like you can get the car positioned where you need it. It's a really, really odd one. Come on. I mean, purple through sector 2, though. That's good. And we will keep trying to drain battery down this back straight. Yeah, the sprint win in Monaco was a pretty good one. I'm happy with that. I mean, we got a bit lucky with the damage at the start, and then basically just controlled it. But still happy that I didn't bottle it for once. Over the line, 27.6 P16. Wow, oh, wow, okay then. So, yeah, qualifying is going to be difficult here. We have not got much speed in this Sauber. I genuinely think Bortoletto's got the better over us this weekend. You can't see the delta. Yeah, there we go. I'll let that banker lap stay there, but I mean, team reckon there's another 7 tenths. Bortoletto's 4th. He's cooking. So Bortoletto is near enough a second faster than myself right now. We're losing half a second. I mean, we're losing what, 6 tenths in sector 1. We're fastest in sector 2, and we are losing. What are we losing in sector 3? Only 2 tenths, sector 3. So yeah, I mean that's really. Oh, we're losing a second. Sorry, in sector 1. That's insane. Why am I so bad at sector 1? I think if we can, honestly now, if we can make Q2, I'll be happy. I thought that was going to be a decent run. I figured that first run was going to be a decent benchmark that should see us into Q2. Now that's just how good the AI are here. Well, luckily we've got a bit of breathing room, but pretty much everybody's come back out then. Apart from a Haas and I believe Hamilton at the front. So I think that's Hamilton and Ocon that have opted to stay in the box. Right, make sure I got the car, everything as I want it. Right, we need to just find a few tenths of a second. But if we can learn what we can and can't do, ready for Q2, that would be ideal. Because I'm only going to have one press set size for that session. But I have to use 2 sets now. I guess we're bleeding loads of time by not attacking. There you go. So you can get away with a little bit of curve, but still don't find much next to it.
Right, that's us down into P16 now.
Oh, come on. Don't mess this run up. Don't mess this run up. I've just got to improve. No, I messed this run up. 6 tenths down. God damn it. Are we actually going to qualify P16 here? Unless I can just find something ridiculous. I'm going to have to go full set. Where is the grip in this car, man? Oh, come on. Hug the wall. Nope, that's lap gone. I knew I had to send it. I knew I had to take risks.
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes' time. Rain in 10
Yeah, there you go. It's over. Yeah, I just don't know what's wrong. I don't know. I don't know. I must have taken the setup in the wrong direction or something. Because this car is just breaking free everywhere. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Way too aggressive. Avoid the wall. Oh, P16, man. That's a tough pill to swallow. That's a really tough pill to swallow, man. I knew this track was going to be tough, but I wasn't expecting it to be this bad. I didn't even see what the gap to Albon was. If it's like mere thousands. I was genuinely trying to push to see if I could find the limits for Q2. But that is completely irrelevant. It's not much better than sprint quali. This just must be how Hulkenberg feels half the time. Bortoletto just doing a better job over and over. What's the gap to Albon then? Let's have a look. How is Bortoletto so fast? What is that? Second for Gabri. That's insane. This is the real Hulkenberg experience now. I've got some young whippersnapper that's, what, 1.5 seconds a lap faster than me? I mean, that's nuts. Where am I so slow around this venue? I mean, we were 3 tenths away from Albon, so the pace was definitely in the car. But honestly, I'm not sure we would have gone much quicker than Albon anyway. But yeah, I mean, so we're out, Doohan's out, Lawson's out, Behrman's out, Carlos Sainz is out. So a bitter pill to swallow. Lawson and Behrman tied on a 127.899. But I believe, yeah, that's the biggest aggregate between any two teammates so far this year. Or at least in this session, sorry. 1.5 seconds slower than Bortoletto. Clearly Sauber have a car to beat. At least Lewis was P1 in Q1. Yeah, Gabriel Bortoletto immediately gets the McLaren drive with that. That's nuts. Did Somebody join your save on 70% AI difficulty. Yeah, I'm finally running 110 this week. That's what it is. Oh yeah, I just don't know what's wrong, chat. In the groove. If it was short quality, that would be wild. I would take a Bortoletto P2 start. I mean, maybe he's going to be on pole. We just don't know. Chat should be back up now. I think I was good with that. Wait, have I got another 5-place pet? I mean, we may as well take engine pens anyway, mightn't we? We're starting right towards the back. I may as well go from last. Because we're going to get through all of the components this year, so I may as well put more in the pool. So we'll go like that. I guess you get unlimited gearboxes, don't you? So that's fine. Right, I guess we'll go like that then. All fresh components in the car. Hopefully that'll give us a few more ponies in a straight line. But let's just get on with it. 57 laps of Miami. It's going to be a long one. Yeah, pace, lack of pace 212. Slow 212. Bottle job 212. All of the names live on. I just suck. Suck in this car. But maybe changeable conditions can help us. In a race like this today, although the last sprint we did with changeable conditions, we did end up with a mechanical failure. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen here. We should have known it was going to be a tough one from the moment I saw the weather. You might have time to do Imola if this goes badly. I'm not sure I want to do Imola if I suck this much. Normally, Imola's a good track for me.
In the United States of America. We're here in the Sunshine State for a race that's fast becoming a fan favourite. It's time.
According to who,
Miami
Crofty?
Grand Prix.
Who is a fan favourite of Miami? I don't know a single person that says Miami is their favourite Grand
here in the
Prix.
Sunshine State. A lap of the Miami Grand Prix features 19 corners and 3.36 miles of track around the Hard Rock
I don't even think
Stadium.
Americans say that Miami is their favourite
should
track.
prove especially difficult for all of our drivers today.
I'm from Florida,
Before
even
we
I hate
begin,
it.
let's
Exactly.
take a quick look at the grid
So
lineup
says
for
our
today's race.
Group Floridian. As an American,
Oscar
Miami
Piastri
GP
lines up
sucks.
on pole position.
There you go, so it did
And
rain by
Max
the end of
Verstappen lines
Q3.
up
So
alongside.
Piastri last
Looking
for the
down the rest
sprint,
of the
pole
grid,
for the main event.
we
That's
have
pretty good going.
Norris, Leclerc, George Russell, and
Hamilton only P6.
Antonelli.
Come on,
Ocon,
where's my boy?
Albon.
I didn't even make
Pierre
Q3.
Gasly, Bortoletto.
He
Fernando
ended up
Alonso,
11th.
Lance Stroll.
He was
and Hadjar.
Oh, what's going on? I'm qualifying all
Lawson,
the times are broke.
Behrman, Carlos Sainz, and Yuki Tsunoda. Doohan and Nico Hulkenberg rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
I'm increasing your flashback
And
allowance.
alongside me in the
You're
commentary
allowed to
box, my old
flashback
friend,
without
Anthony
review
Davidson.
in
And
the
let's
first
talk
10 laps of
momentum
this race
with this
just
driver.
once.
What a
I
sprint
won't need it.
was.
I won't need
They
it,
start
Smurf.
at 0 once again for today, but with a huge amount of confidence, surely. Well, they'll definitely be glad
I mean,
that
it's
there's not a
weekends like
sprint
this in
race
Suzuka
today.
where
Let's
we've
face it, the
just
sprint couldn't have
got
gone much
to
worse, but what
finish.
we're looking for today
Learn what
is
we
a
can about the
reaction.
car,
So we're getting
and
close to
if
the
we get a
start of
point,
the
we get a
race.
point.
What will this driver be experiencing? Big nerves? Big excitement? What?
Always extra nerves at the start of the race, Crofty. It's probably at the start of the race, it's where your heart rate's at its highest in anticipation. And you've got to be in the right mindset. You've got to be thinking there inside the car, what can go right? How can I be opportunistic?
Yeah, I'm gonna be
rather
backwards
than
in
what
a
can go
wall on
wrong,
lap 2.
and how do I protect my position?
probably be what
Look
happens.
forward and
Send
stay
it into
positive.
T1.
It's easy to say.
I'm gonna go a
very
bit
hard to do
aggressive,
when
but
you're in that
not
position.
crazy. Right, everybody's on
All right,
inches
let's
though.
have a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio
But it
check.
is definitely meant to dry out.
Okay, we might be at the back of the grid and it's not the best place to start, but keep your chin up and push hard. It's Formula One. Anything can happen.
Anything certainly can happen here today, Mark. I mean, could we try and stretch the inters all the way to the dry period? Oh, I mean, the team reckon it's possible. The team reckon we could unironically do a no-stop strategy here. So maybe that is going to be the goal. I'm going to give myself a bit of spare fuel as well, but who knows what will happen. Creo, thank you for the follow as well. You've come at just the right time, because we are about to get away for the Miami Grand Prix. The 5 red lights are coming on. Oh, a mighty long hole, but it is lights out and away we go. We've actually got a pretty decent getaway there immediately. Oh, Tsunoda's going to cover the inside line in turn 1. And we make some spots up through that first corner. Let's see if we can find an avenue around the inside of the V-carbs. No, definitely not there. Lawson and Hadjar will hang on. Oh, there's a bit of contact, there's a bit of bumping and bashing. Sykes there trying to make some moves. Oh, it's not easy to get the power down. Nice and tidy early on. Looks like Piastri is held on for the lead from Verstappen, but not by much. Of course, we never really got to see what Piastri's actual pace was like in the sprint. But down the inside of Hadjar and Sykes. Had a bit of beef with Carlos yesterday, so I'm gonna continue that on today. Glorious. Right, come on. Trying to give Carlos a bit of a squeeze there. Gonna make this happen. Still squeezing him. Still side by side. Oh, here we go. Lawson as well. Trying to make a move on Fernando there. 2 by 2 just in front. Bortoleto trying to get himself up into the top 10, and he does so temporarily. So clearly, Gabriel Bortoleto likes the idea of scoring more points. He's getting used to it now, and he wants to do more of it, as that's definitely a corner cut from Fernando. I mean, this is just a car park early on. We're going to run off the corner. Go. 3 wide. We're going to do it. I think we're going to do it. We've got the speed. Oh, no, we don't. How am I losing now to the V-car? What is that? Oh, don't crash into Stroll. Got away with it. Oh, it is tricky stuff early on. Everybody wants to gain out, but we've done pretty well to do so. Oh, I'm in a P13 now by the end of lap 1, so 7 places gained on this opener. Can I make it 8? There we go. Beautiful. Get down the inside of Lance at T1. Squeeze him out. And there we go. Things are going all right for us.
Nice move. Good
We're
job.
immediately in the fight for the points. That's good. And immediately we're going to potentially lose a spot now. We'll hang on ahead of Sir Lance. That's what we needed off the start. Build up a bit of the confidence. Didn't do anything too risky. But just trying to make sure that we had good pace. Car might genuinely feel better in the wet than the dry. His tyre wear, yeah, is non-existent here. Maybe we could no stop. Maybe that's the game plan. But maybe the AI are going to do it. Easy. Oh, it's just how much understeer you feel through this section. Come on, to the inside of Pierre. Give him room, give him room. He put himself in the wall, not me. Did Gasly have damage? I don't think he did, I can't see any. I was too busy reading Smurf slagging me off. There you go. We'll immediately let Gasly back by. Hopefully not for too long, though. Right, come on. Go. He kind of ummed and ahed then about whether he wanted to defend from us. Didn't, and faced the consequences. Go. Sometimes I can stick with Bortoleto. I guess obviously being inside 1 second is irrelevant. But I just want to know that I can stick with him. Just got to learn to manage the battery as well. Hang on a minute, can anybody read and drive? Like properly? It's a pretty impressive skill if you can. Exactly. I just do all the social media stuff for 212 Motorsports. It's you guys that do all the driving. And no one can read and drive. Who's holding all this group up then? Is it Antonelli? I think it is. So Sauber then, both cars in and around the points. Clearly Bortoleto ran a dry setup and I've got a wet setup on. That must be what's going on here. there we go. Hamilton now has found a way past Antonelli as well then, so obviously the real-life Miami sprint pole sitter may be struggling a bit early on here. I think, yeah, like I said, the big thing is going to be about just battery management early on. You want to have as much of it as you can to get down the back straight. So as long as you can stick with these guys through the first few corners, you're in a pretty good spot. It's also about how well I can manage the fuel as well, because that's been something I've really struggled with so far this season.
Okay, I think we're still in the right tyres for the time being.
Dear me. Right, Mark reckons we're still on the right tyres, does he? That's reassuring. I was thinking about going to drive, mate.
Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now.
Here we go. Come on, Bortoletto. Around the outside of Esteban Ocon. I'll be there to back you up all the way, buddy. Come on, make it happen. Make it happen. Is he going to do it? He is. Look at that. What a move by Bortoletto. Right, I'm going to try and force my way past Esteban as well, then. This is my favourite overtaking place. Oh, I bottomed out over the curb. I put Ocon in the wall. Oops. Sorry, Esteban. It's Esteban Ocon chat. It's allowed. I have one rule on this game, and that if it's Esteban Ocon, it's okay. I bottomed out over the curb because he squeezed me. And then he could have backed out. There's also a rule with Stroll as well. It's very similar. I'm pretty certain Stroll abides by the Esteban Ocon inside this game.
The car behind is dropping back by about 3/10 a lap. Well done.
Still would be mad if he, like, because apparently he might just quit at any point. I know we kind of see rumours about it every year. But I assume now that would mean that Yuki would probably take the seat now. Rogovic has got other plans.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Right, come on then. I mean, for the first time all year, both Sauber's in your points. Ocon did have to pit immediately, so that might be the last we see of him all afternoon. But yeah, I tell you what though, our wet pace seems to be alright. There's Albon now moving up into P6 ahead of Hamilton, so he's cooking early on. I want to try and find the way around Bortoletto, but just got to be careful. Oh no, no. Don't bottom out over the curb. Give Bortoletto room. I've done it. I've kept it clean. I don't know how that's my favourite overtaking spot today, but it is. That's how much less wing is our teammate using than us. You have very, very good straight line speed. Side. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, come on. So Verstappen looks quick then, but Piastri's still controlling things. I genuinely reckon the world is our oyster today. We're getting a percent of tyre wear a lap. So we should be able to get these to the end. We've got yellows out. Who is that then retiring?
Green flag.
I think that's an Alpine. I think that might be Doohan again. Or is it Gasly? Doohan's out of the main race as well.
Virtual safety car. Virtual safety car. Reduce speed immediately and keep a positive delta. Okay, slow down.
Slow down.
Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
Right, well, there could be an opportunity here to get a good jump. Wait and see. But I can't believe that. So, an Alpine still. I mean, if Gasly doesn't get to the end of this race, that'll mean that both Alpines have been out of both races. What got me into F1? My dad, really. He was watching it. And then kind of like Lewis came in as well. So I kind of just immediately kind of wanted to watch Lewis. Oh, there we go. Oh, I mean, I've absolutely cheesed that. Look at that. Sorry, Kimmy. I was still within my delta. You should have just been quicker, sir. There we go. So we're making good progress.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens.
Doohan doesn't do himself any favours. I mean, he can't really do a lot about mechanic. Gasly is the one that stacked it in the sprint. Whoa. Look at that. 2 for the price of 1. Mercedes past and Mercedes present, all navigated in half a lap. Beautiful. There's a bit of a gap though up in front.
Stay with us for at least 20 minutes, maybe more. Light rain is here to stay.
Yeah, so it doesn't look like we're going to see a change to this rain much earlier in proceedings. I mean, like I said, it might genuinely stay like this for the whole race. But we just don't know. I'm now just solely focused on getting to the end of lap 10 without needing a rewind. That way Smurf will respect me, maybe.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Right, come on then. See if we can get a run on Albon. Again, it's so weird the fact the AI got so much straight line speed in the dry and then nowhere near as much of it in the wet. Albon broke slightly earlier than I expected, but we got it down the inside, we got it stopped. And there we go, that is another position gained. So up then into 6th spot. I mean, let's not forget, chat, I started last in this race. We're actually having a pretty good march through the field so far. Oh, Piastri is not winning. It's Norris leading. There we go then. So I thought Piastri was controlling this race, but it's actually his teammate then. As it is Esteban Ocon that is way behind, because I might have put him in a wall. Might. But that's by the by. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be Norris and Verstappen then trying to control the pace at the front. I mean, what does our pace look like at the moment then? Is that going to be new fastest? It is! Okay. We've got speed.
Increasing the gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep it up.
Clearly what I did, chat, was bring a wet weather setup for this Sauber. And now we are cooking. All I needed was a bit of precipitation. And we are now on fire. Easy. I allegedly put him in a wall. That's not how I saw it. What I saw was I got a fair move on him, and Ocon put himself in a wall because he was scared of me. That was what I'd say. Hey, welcome in SWO. Hope you're doing well, buddy. I think the second out. Third sector. Yeah, we seem to be flying along. Feels like the main disadvantage you normally get here in Miami, obviously, is the 2 straights. And we don't seem to be losing much. And obviously we still are able to gain in other places, so it's just working quite nicely for us. Clearly, once again, this Sauber is starting to come alive. So we can just keep doing what we're doing, I'll be happy. That is goal number 1. There we go. So I mean, we're all kind of starting to trade fast as laps then, so I think obviously the track is definitely getting quicker as well. That lap we weren't quite as quick as Max and Lando, but if we get it hooked up, we can definitely match their speed. So strategy might become rather important today. I think Lando is definitely the one to watch, isn't he? I mean, he's leading now, so he should be. Oscar just needs to figure out what on earth's gone wrong with that car recently. Whether it's, you know, an upgrade direction that hasn't worked for McLaren, or just for him, or what, or setup, or just confidence. But like when you look through Lando's
Nico,
performance over the last few years,
engine is running too hot.
He seems to struggle anyway right towards the end of the season. So I don't know whether it's a combination of the tracks as well, but it's all a bit weird. It's my fault. Hey, welcome in, Dippity Doppity. Hope you're doing well, mate. Yeah, but I think Lando now has got some momentum behind him again, hasn't he? I mean, that was the biggest winning margin we've seen all year. And what a time to do it. But of course, you know, it just takes one wrong move, run incident. I mean, one mechanical failure again. Could be the difference maker. You just don't know at this stage what might happen. I think Oscar and Lando will go into Abu Dhabi still with a mathematical shot. I don't know if Max will be there. I think Max might probably get knocked out of it in, like, Qatar. Highly unlikely. Oh, I suppose he could get knocked out of it in Vegas if he has a bit of a tough Brazil. But yeah, it's... I hope we get a good champion. I hope we just get... I think basically whoever outscores now at Lando and Oscar probably deserves to win it, honestly. Yeah, we've done alright, Calsto. We've done pretty well so far. You ever listen to music whilst racing? Not really. I prefer to listen to the car. I need to know, obviously, like, if you, like there, you can hear the brakes lock and that kind of thing. Just all those little cues help you out. Oh, yellows. So that's someone behind us again, I think. So we're not going to gain a freebie. Oh, that's going to be a red flag, I think. Nope. Just so Williams is gone. They're going to get going again? Or is this going to be a red flag?
The weather's certainly eased off for the time being, but we've still got a lot of standing water out there. We're happy for you to stay out on the inters for now. Okay, caution, caution. Virtual safety car is out.
So they waited for the Williams to get going again, and then brought out a VSC.
Focus on the VSC Delta. Forget the old objective.
Right, okay then. Well, I guess that means that old objective is gone.
Okay, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
Yeah, the sweet sound of my gearbox exploding. That's my favourite song. So to be fair, Bortoletto's now up to 8th. So he's doing very, very well. Maybe Sauber have just got good speed now. I mean, I think sensibly, obviously, this season I'd still be staggered if we fight for the championship, but Season 2, surely we're going to be there or thereabouts, you'd hope. Come on. I feel like the Delta is way too slow here. Maybe it's just me. Oh, that is such bad placement. Oh, we're going to lose out so much to Oscar.
Okay, VSC ending. We're going green.
Actually, we've done all right.
Positive delta until the green flags.
I think he was a bit hesitant on the throttle as well.
2.1 seconds.
Hey, welcome in, Grant. I hope you're doing well, mate. Yeah, I've made it past lap 10. Now I can bin it freely. I've got to stop hitting that wall. That'll do some damage to the tyres. I think this might just end up being one of those really weird races where we're kind of just trying... It sounds really stupid to say out loud, but just basically trying to drive. The kind of whether we've got the pace or whether we're just pretty even with the AI. But I think if we can obviously get past Piastri and Russell pretty soon, then obviously we can try and go in pursuit of the top 3. But again, I still don't even know what the AI strats are going to be. And obviously I won't ask Mark. I leave everything to chance inside this series. I don't want to know what strats the AI are going with. Because obviously in real life you won't know for sure what your rivals are going with. Go on. P1 in Germany? What game are you playing? Bortoletto has had just very good pace this weekend. He seems to be dropping back from Antonelli now. But no, I mean, in Q1 for the main event, he qualified second. So, Bortoletto, he scored points in the sprint. He came 8th in the sprint race. So, just Bortoletto's vibing around Miami today. But I think this car as well, now I've gotten a bit more used to it, it's pretty good around here. Like, I think as we get more and more upgrades on this Sauber, we should hopefully see him score more points. Maybe, just maybe, we could fight Mercedes for P4 overall, but we should comfortably get best of the rest. What's the most points Sauber have ever scored in the F1 season? I know they've never won the Constructors. Their best was P2 back in 2007. What's the most points they've ever scored? Was it 2007? I think F1 2019. Interesting choice. The rain's been here since the start. It is meant to stay till quite late into the race. Apparently it's meant to dry up literally right towards the very end. But that might not even mean that we see a switch to dry tyres. We might be trying to no-stop this race. I've got no idea just yet. There we go. Russell loses his spot to Piastri, so I think Oscar now obviously lost out in his pole position basically at the start, I believe. He's been on the back foot ever since, but has now decided he wants to get on with it. And Russell, I think, losing a bit of confidence as he got jumped by McLaren. So hopefully we can try and get a run on him as well then. He's going to try and jump to defend the spot. Just try and hang alongside him. Late on the brakes for Russell, but we will cadence brake the car in. Around the outside has been a popular move all weekend for us. And I've gone and done it again, up to P5 then of this Grand Prix. So we're having a pretty good recovery so far. Leclerc 8 seconds up the road, so I can get past Oscar. It is going to be a tall order to try and get a bit closer to that next car. Top 3 are really kind of spread out, although I say that. Verstappen now is all over Norris's trumpet.
Okay, so this light rain is going to be with us for a while now.
Yeah, that rain is not going away anytime soon, so we've just got to try and keep the car all in one piece. Oh, nice, clean and tidy. Nice and easy. There we go. Beautiful.
Okay, Nico. Okay, Piastri.
So that's our goal then. We've got to try and beat 169 points that BMW Sauber scored in 2007. Yeah, no, I was going to say I'm pretty certain 07 they still scored more than they ever did after the new point system. Maybe this is a controversial take, chat, but Robert Kubica was arguably slightly overrated during his time at Sauber. People forget, after that win in Canada, throughout the rest of the campaign, I don't believe he scored any more points than Heifeld. They were basically even from then on. Oh, no. No. Sorry, Oscar. Sorry, Oscar.
Okay, nice work. Really good job with that target, mate.
Okay, I've accidentally overtaken him. I was genuinely there trying to avoid the wall. I thought he'd switch me off the corner, but we are up to 4th. He's going to try and come back at me again, but yeah, I keep blending the throttle into turn 1. I mean, I love an accidental overtake, as long as it doesn't end up going badly. Usually I do that and I get front wing damage or I cry or something. Come on. Right, go. He was contracted to Ferrari, but he was always going to be Fernando's number 2. I was going to say 160 odd points seem too many. So 2008 they got 135, did they? That's the goal. I mean, we're already halfway there. And we've only done 5 races. But then again, we've already won more races than Sauber ever did IRL. So it was either for 2012 or 2013 that Kubica was meant to be going to Ferrari. So that's why they kept Massa on for those extra couple of years. Plus Santander wanted to expand into the South American market. So that's also why Felipe was kept on. And obviously they wanted to try and give him a bit of time after his crash.
Our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap.
Because Felipe was meant to be, you know, Ferrari's next star. But of course, you know, sensibly, actually, I think Felipe never actually was as bad as people make out after his crash. It was a combination of Alonso being very good, and Felipe never played the politics game. So, of course, Fernando played politics within the team, got everything his own way. But it still wasn't enough. Yeah, Fernando was faster than you, killed Felipe inside. Anyway, it actually started out all the way back in Australia. Because Felipe, obviously in Australia, in a wet race, held Fernando up. Well, I didn't hold him up, but basically obviously just held position. Obviously bagged the podium for himself. And Fernando basically went to the team afterwards with his like agent and stuff, and basically was like, that's never happening again. If that happens again, I walk. So Felipe was never allowed. If ever Fernando was behind Felipe, he had to let him by. I think the thing was for Felipe, of course, is he was so used to Kimi Raikkonen, who also had no interest in playing the politics game of Ferrari, that obviously it was just completely alien to him when Fernando came in. Because, of course, Michael obviously played the politics game, but already had all his ducks in a row. So Felipe was just kind of given whoever and whatever Michael didn't want. Obviously, Kimi came in, and he wasn't interested in playing the politics game either. So they kind of like got on. They kind of got on weirdly well by not having much to do with each other. And then obviously, yeah, Fernando came in, and Felipe just wasn't expecting that to be the way things would go. I don't think he expected Ferrari to kind of bend over to Alonso's will in the way they did. I think he was hoping the team would be a lot more even.
The track's drying, but it's going to take a while to clear the standing water offline. Don't start thinking
That's
about
probably a bad thing
yet.
for us. I don't want the track to be drying up, because obviously we want to keep stretching these tyres as far as we can. I think the only reason the wear's as high as it is from slapping wheels. But, yeah, we just got to try and manage. I shall refer to him as Dodgy Dave. Dodgy Dave.
Okay, gap ahead, 8.0 seconds.
Oh, it's got to be getting close to my bedtime, champ. Should we do the rest of this race next week? I mean, we're definitely quicker than Leclerc. Verstappen's now gone at the front. But yeah, we seem to be quicker than Leclerc and Norris right now, so we're setting good pace here.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
I think Charles and Seb was very different. I think Seb already knew after 2017 and 18 that if Leclerc came in strong, then he was gonna be ousted. And obviously Leclerc did come in strong, and Seb had, unfortunately for Seb at Ferrari, he had already proven by that point that he wasn't capable of winning a world championship with him. So they very quickly put all of their backing behind Leclerc. Seb didn't like that, and obviously basically was like, well, I should still be number one. You know, I'll walk. And Ferrari was like, okay, bye then. Obviously didn't even renew his contract past 2020. Like, Ferrari had no interest in keeping him. And of course, Seb then suddenly realised that no other big teams wanted him. So it was kind of between a rock and a hard place. He basically, I think, tried to kind of talk the big game with Ferrari, and they weren't interested. Because he didn't really have a leg to stand on. Afternoon naps are the way to go, apparently. Maybe I'll have a nap after this race. Yeah, Hamilton's had a rough start to this Grand Prix, but Leclerc's doing alright. Hamilton just seemed to get shuffled back early on, battling with Antonelli.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 8.3 seconds.
Yeah, Leclerc's loyalty to Ferrari maybe hasn't gone too well for him just yet. The problem is, though, for Leclerc Ferrari, as much as we all like to clown on Ferrari and everything like that, and as I always say, it's so impressive that with the amount of resource Ferrari have had, that they've won so little in the sport. What also cannot be denied is they are normally right up towards the sharp end. So Leclerc's probably sensibly as likely to be in a good scenario there than he is anywhere else. Because you think Ferrari are normally, you know, apart from one team dominating, Ferrari are normally kind of top three. You know, in a similar way to how Mercedes are normally top three or Red Bull are normally top three. It's just been that Mercedes and Red Bull have been able to actually do the goods, whereas Ferrari haven't. And there is an element of luck that comes into that as well. But I mean, if I understand for Leclerc, obviously if you can get the bag and go somewhere else, then maybe it's worth it. But I still think you've got as good a shot at Ferrari as anywhere else. 2018 was not at Seb's control. 2017, I argue, was genuinely a bigger choke for Seb. But 2018 should have been the year he won. He absolutely threw that one away. You can say, oh, Singapore was a bit of a racing incident, but he had plenty of opportunities to come back and didn't, even with all the other mechanical issues towards the end of the year. 2018, he absolutely threw that away in the Germany gravel trap. And that was the day that old Sebastian Vettel died. Because immediately after that, the momentum started to shift away from him, and Ferrari knew that he didn't have what it took to beat Lewis. And especially with Leclerc already waiting in the wings, they knew that then who their next focus was. Disappointing for Seb, because of course he signed the contract with Ferrari, and before he even got there, they changed the team around. But still. Tyres are still good. Yeah, see, we're not getting much wear on them when I don't hit the wheels. He was strong in 17 for a lot of it, but he's still, you know, you look at Baku, absolute head loss. Obviously Singapore, you know, awkward mistake, but still a mistake on his behalf. And then obviously Sepang and Suzuka, I think Ferrari messed up as well. But of course, you know, it was a complete implosion from all angles in 17. 18 as well, you know, Ferrari didn't help taking the car in the wrong direction a bit later on. But there were too many races where Lewis got the better of Seb, as opposed to anything else. Lewis was just a better driver than Seb throughout those 2 years. Because I still believe, had Lewis been in the Ferrari, he could have won both of those championships. So it looks like the AI then, as the track's starting to dry up, are getting a bit stronger. Oh no. Yeah, that's going to be a warning. Is that my first warning all
weekend? Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres. Gap to your teammate behind, 14.9 seconds.
Bortoletto's still running all right. Yeah, rain's definitely stopping now. So I'm going to assume, depending on when it stops, that we might have to go hards. Oh, don't say and start picking up warnings. I just don't seem to get the car positioned where I need it anymore. I think as the track dries up, the AI getting good. Yeah, Seb also spun at Monza as well. I didn't race in Creator Series because I was meant to be doing Le Mans 24 at the weekend.
Okay, we lost the position.
And then unfortunately we got crashed out. But yeah, with the way the car selection works this year in Creative Series this season, I was like, it was easier for me just to say, oh no, I just won't race this week, than potentially having to bail out last minute.
So this rain could be with us for a while. Light rain conditions for the foreseeable future.
So teams still reckon that the rain's going to stick around. So, despite the fact it's getting lighter.
Of light rain, Inters look like the best tyre for now.
So we've still got 20 more minutes of this rain now, according to the team. So I guess we need to try and pull my finger out and get on with it. While I'm start thinking about strategy. Jets, thank you for the follow, buddy. I hope you're doing well.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 9.2 seconds.
Easy. Don't hit that curve. Whatever I do, don't hit that curve. Yeah, nobody could really challenge Lewis in 2019 or 20. Although again, Ferrari did a really bad job. Ferrari should have been a lot more competitive than they were. Should have won Bahrain, should have won Canada, and then the rest of the season could have been a bit of a different story. But ultimately, yeah, the Mercedes still was the better car over the course of the entire campaign. And then, of course, you had all the illegal engine stuff as well. But yeah, 2020 as well, though no one could really get close to him. Do you think Lewis could have won 2012 in a Ferrari? I don't think anybody should have been able to win 2012 in a Ferrari. Lewis could have won 2012 in the McLaren if it was more reliable. Like, both he and Fernando were better drivers than Seb that year. But just didn't get what to show for it. And for the opposite reasons. The McLaren was rapid but unreliable. And the Ferrari was not that quick but very reliable. Ferrari, I don't believe, suffered a single mechanical failure that entire year. It was obviously just Fernando getting involved in crashes later on that cost him. Which, again, none of them were his fault, really. Hey, welcome in, Rewind. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Oh, man. That is painful. I don't know why I'm so sleepy, chap. But you gotta remember, between 2020 and 2021, the FIA basically made the regulations suit the Red Bull design philosophy way more than the Merc. It was kind of more the Merc was pegged back towards the Red Bull than the Red Bull was brought forward towards the Mercedes. Like, all the low-rake designs were better, everything like that. And Mercedes kind of stuck to what they knew.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 9.0.
Yeah, again, Lewis and Fernando in 2010. I mean, to be fair, Red Bull had a very quick but very unreliable car as well in 2010. But I think, again, Lewis and Fernando probably did a better job maximising their cars than Mark or Seb did. But then again, you think 2009, Red Bull had, on paper over the course of the year, the best car. Weber and Vettel choked what could have been a championship there as well.
And we're still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment.
What is my favourite F1 car of all time? Probably the MP44. Yeah, we're definitely starting to lose ground though to that top three. I think we're kind of as high as we can go in this race at the moment, unless something crazy happens. Operabrowser.exe. I would maybe run a bit of a scan. Best car of all time is clearly the RB19. What do you mean, the RB19 or the RB... Oh no, that's the 2023 car, isn't it? I would still run a scan, though, rewind. Just to be extra careful. Box for car swap. Oh, what car can I have? Nothing here. You might be alright then. Windows, as much as people like to give it stick, Windows is pretty good at picking up that stuff. It's super alright. Like, for most people, Windows Defender is actually gonna cover anything. Imagine Hulkenberg had a season like this IRL. He could have if he'd went to Mercedes, if Hamilton didn't. Hulkenberg could be a Formula 1 world champion by now. What's more mad is that Rosberg could be like a 3-time world champion. But what actually would have happened is Hamilton would have seen Mercedes in 2014, agreed to join them for 2015, and then still gone on to win championships. It maybe just is that he trades 2014 for 16 and Rosberg has it instead. Like, people always talk about, like, what would have happened if Hamilton didn't go to Merck in 2013. That's exactly what would have happened.
9 seconds.
He'd still probably end up with 7 world championships. It would have just been 6 in a row. The Williams FW14. I take the B, but not the standard 14. The standard 14 wasn't that great, was it? It was still a decent car, but it didn't win the championship. It would also be a lot slower than modern Formula 1 machinery still. Gap to Leclerc now up to 10. I mean, we're not losing much to Russell, but it just seems like, yeah, the Red Bull, the McLaren, and the Ferrari are quicker. Either the active aero will be automatic, or it's similar to how, like, overtake on ERS works now. But I assume the wings will be automatic for the most part. You just have an option to override. Like, when you had active suspension back in the day, it wasn't the driver was keying in where they wanted it to go up and down. It was just an onboard computer knew. Well, I think the best car to not win a championship, it's got to be the 2005 McLaren, surely. It's the only car to win more races, isn't it, than the championship winners and not win the championship. I think it still holds the record today, doesn't it, for most wins for a car in a season to not win either title. It was either winning or blowing up. Easy. Don't get that inside wall. I've done pretty well so far. Oh, there you go. The rain is basically stopping though, chat, I think. Looks to be pretty dry in quite a few places, so it's definitely coming to an end.
Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now.
There you go. They don't want to give me any updates.
Inters look like the best tyre for now.
I reckon this rain is stopping. So it's actually stopping a lot earlier than we thought it would, which I guess is quite useful.
Okay, so gap to
Matt
the
has
car
definitely
ahead,
been on the last lap of races
10.3 seconds.
You don't have to imagine. Matt does that. The 1994 Williams did win the Constructors though, didn't it? If I remember correctly. Because Benetton only won the Constructors in 95. Box for hearts. Yeah, I mean, it's always kind of horrible because in these conditions on this game, when the rain, like, slowly fades away, often you find that the circuit doesn't actually dry up for ages. So I'll probably have to wait until the team say the box for dries, rather than trying to, like, jump the gun or anything. Because it might generally be that it stops raining and then it takes like another 10, 15 laps to actually get to a point where the dries work. If Caterham was still around in 2015 onwards, they would have lost out to Manor, because Manor by that point were doing a better job running a Formula 1 team. People forget how decent Manor actually were in 2016, given their limited reasons. They should have beaten Sauber. There we go, we fast lap.
Due to wear, so don't be too aggressive.
Oh, Verstappen! What's happened to Max? He's dropped back behind Lando then. He's really dropping back. Right, let's go. Let's really, again, it seems to be a really odd race with like the pace ebbing and flowing.
You're pulling out a second a lap on the car behind. Really good stuff.
The pace just kind of seems to move around between everybody, but Verstappen is definitely struggling. Don't know if he's got like a mechanical issue or he slapped a wall or what. Ugh! I'm gonna slap a wall. Ooh, that was scary.
The radar showing a clear patch on its way. There's about 10 more minutes of this rain.
Okay then, so rain is going to come to an end pretty soon. That's good news for us. Just got to keep it clean. Ow, wall. Ow, wall. Get the car where we need it. Oh yeah, the best thing about that is still the bankruptcy manager was effective team principal that weekend. And of course, I can't remember his name now off the top of my head, but I just remember he was Irish and he had no interest in Formula 1. Like he'd never like been into Formula 1 or anything. And then suddenly was team principal for a weekend. Okay, there we go. So the AI are at least one stopping then. So if we can stretch this out then, we might suddenly be in the fun. Because obviously I assume Lando will dive in at the end of this lap. And what's our gap over Max then? Not much, but 4 seconds here. There might be a chance. Maybe if we play the strategy to perfection.
Coming in for a stop now.
His team still have said nothing to me about pitting, so we will try and stretch this. Could we suddenly take the lead of this Grand Prix? I never even really thought that the AI would pit, to be honest. Kind of didn't cross my mind. Norris generally performs better than Oscar in this game.
The car behind's tyres are in a much better condition than yours. We'll need to keep an eye on their times.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. Don't think I want to know Max Verstappen's times at the moment. I just want to get my head down and focus. Wall! Oh, no. Tiny bit of wing damage. That should be okay. Yeah, suddenly now he's starting to get a bit more bite out the front as the track's drying up. I feel like that corner would be so funny if it just cambered the other way.
Gabriel is in the pits now.
I don't know what car I'm in for CS yet. I think it might be the McLaren, but I honestly don't know for sure. Speaking of McLaren, Lando Norris diving into the pit lane then. So we are going to take the lead of the Grand Prix. Not by much, but this tyre wear warning light now just flashes up. So we are going to have to try and manage this over the next few laps. I don't even know who Mark's referring to, because Bortoletto and I aren't in the pits. Unless he's on about Lando then, but for the first time today, from the back of the field, we have moved to the front. Things going pretty nicely for us at the moment. But we have still got to try and manage. We've only got 1.5 second gap over Lando. And on that last lap, Verstappen took 7/10 out of us. So the AI is still very, very quick. Especially now they're on fresh rubber. I basically need the track to dry out right now. There'll be no need to fix that tiny bit of wing damage. It won't be worth it. I've had Oscar at Monaco get himself an illegal overtake on me, which I've never seen the AI normally do. But he literally cut the chicane to go past and just kept it. So, the game actually gave him an illegal overtake penalty, which is quite funny. Hey, welcome in, Bradson. I hope you're doing well, buddy. I'll try not to stack it, but no promises. Yeah, Gabby's doing very well. He's jumped one of the mugs. Bortoletto's cooking, chat. We are actually legitimate rivals to Mercedes this season. I love it. I didn't call
okay, Nico.
to hear Gillen call me a moron.
It is critical for
I
our
assume
race
that was
we
for the
keep them
instant with
behind,
Kai.
please.
Because nobody seems to have understood the what's the word? Oh, what's the word, chat? Not concept.
I'm afraid we didn't quite meet our targets there, but don't worry about it. Get your head down and chin up, and let's focus on the rest of this race.
What's the word I'm looking for? Like the background story to something, like the full picture. I'm completely losing my marbles today. The context. That's the one. Context, yes. Thank you. Because I literally said on the formation lap, I was like, I know exactly what Kai's going to do, and I'm not going to let him do it. And then Kai did exactly what I said he'd do, and he did it. So that was just to prove a point, as much as anything else. But no, I don't watch Gillen's content, to be honest. I can't remember the last Gillen video I watched, to be honest. Because he just kind of feeds into like that toxicity that Creator Series creates. I mean, some of his messages in the group chat last night were hilarious. He was trying to attack Karim about this, that, and the other, and then everybody was just making bold jokes about him, which was quite funny. When you were saying I was such a moron, he said you were actually the moron in that situation. Yeah, probably. But then again, as others have said to me before, if Gillen thinks you're in the wrong, you're probably in the right. So there is that. Oh, how does Norris get such a run on me down here every time? Ugh. Okay. A tiny bit of underfloor damage, I think.
The underbody's taken a little damage, just watch out for it.
Are you going to box on that? Not at the moment. We're going to try and wait for the dries. I don't know how long that'll be, but I'm in too deep now on this track.
Looks like the weather's going to dry up in about 5 minutes' time. Inters seems to be the fastest tyre for now.
I don't think last 2 and 2 and I have got too much planned this evening. I think it's just a fairly chill one. Where you and Kai created Gillen a bit. I don't think so. We haven't had that many Cummins together. I said I just don't. I've made this very clear before, and I'm not the only person that feels it. But I just don't like the way Kai races. He's so kind of time trial sweaty that he's got zero racecraft. And then the problem as well with Kai, I found, is he's very kind of name-focused. So if he thinks he's quicker than you, he races you with zero respect. But obviously, you know, he just kind of completely reads that on who it is rather than what they're doing and what their pace is like. That's what annoys me with Kai. And say, I probably would have no issue with him after Monza last season if he just apologised. But he was like, oh no, I wanted to try and get back to where I was in the race. And I was like, so you ruined 4 other people's races right at the end of it. Just to try and, go for a move that was never on. The orange light on the HUD is a tyre wear warning light. You just got to be a bit careful with the tyre wear.
Okay,
it's fine at the moment.
Taking some damage. You might start to notice it soon.
Leclerc getting the jump on Max. Things are getting spicy. I mean, we are probably going to start causing a big old trade here. Because the AI's tyre advantage is quite extreme. Yeah, we need another weather report. Yeah, we got a Lyco chat.
We anticipate an end to this rain in around 5 minutes. Inters look like the best
so it is
tyre
definitely
for now.
getting there. I've just got to hope then the track dries up quite quickly. Yeah, we should be able to move to dry soon. I've just got to try and hold up these guys as best as I can until then. Just keep trying to drain the battery down the straights. Here we go, Verstappen now trying to apply pressure to Norris. And the outside goes the Red Bull. Is he going to make it happen? Leclerc just waiting in the wings.
Okay, I think the track's going to be drying out quite soon. Be careful you don't burn out your tyres.
But no, I think a lot of why Creator Series is now so toxic is a lot in part thanks to the content that Gillen does. Because for some reason people kind of take Gillen's opinion as gospel, and I don't really get why. Because the amount of hilariously dumb takes I see him do, it's part of the reason why I stopped watching his clip review. It's just kind of hilarious to me. So people kind of look at the incidents and go, oh yeah, well Gillen said this, and you kind of go, well it doesn't really matter what Gillen said. It's kind of totally irrelevant. Yeah, Mark will change his answer up from time to time. Sometimes he'll say it's 2 minutes out, then he'll change it back to 10, and then it's never stopping raining. I mean, Piastri's taking back to time out of us now. Track is definitely getting quicker, we just haven't got the tyres to do anything about it. So I'm just trying to control things at the front. And the thing is, well, like, I can understand why Gillen keeps doing it, because those videos obviously get a lot of views. But it's just, yeah. Like I said, I think it just feeds into the toxicity that is CS. Ugh! Sorry, Max.
Okay,
I think I've given Verstappen damage.
Stay on form.
Ugh! I wasn't expecting him to commit to it. We were almost 4 wide there. Things are getting a little bit intense. Ah! Come on. Who are we lapping? That's got to be Gasly, isn't it? No idea what's happened to Pierre in this race. He's having a pretty torrid time. I don't know what tyre I'm going to go to yet when we pit. Probably still halves, depending on when it is. I think if we get kind of less than 15 to go, then we'll probably go medium.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 36.7 seconds.
It's not bad after Bortoletto was so much quicker than me in qualifying. I've averaged a second a lap on him in race pace. Hey, thanks Sammy. Have a good one, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, box for full wets now. Definitely the right time. I mean, what would probably work out fantastic for us at this point is a red flag.
We're seeing dangerously high levels of wear now. Please look after them or consider boxing for a fresh set.
Gotta be careful. I just want this track to dry up a bit more. Spectral, thank you for the follow, buddy. Oh, come on, come on. Easy. So Verstappen now has dropped back down to 4th again. I mean, has Gasly got damage or something? Because he seems to be losing bags of time. I mean, I know he's in an Alpine. Oh, come on. Those rears are getting less and less manageable. Oh, man. This is starting to get a little bit nip and tuck towards the end of the afternoon. Yeah, this is exactly how Hulkenberg would win a race. Just defense. Much older tyres, just trying to hang on.
Still the right tyres for the time being.
I don't know why Norris refused. Like, he always backs out of a move into turn 1. Even if I've given him the inside. It's a really odd one. It's like the entrance to the Ascari at Monza. The AI are on the inside, they just won't come in. When is it going to stop raining? It's just such a light drizzle. Oh no. Whoa, that was scary.
Take care, our data's indicating high levels of tyre wear at this stage.
Yeah, I know, Mark. Just got to try it. I think it stopped raining. There we go, I think it stopped raining now, finally. We can't box yet. I've just got to try and stay out there until it gets dry enough. As soon as that DRS is enabled, we will be diving in. But we kind of got to hope this circuit dries out quite quickly, because these tyres are going to explode at some point. We've got to be careful with them. Right, come on, Gasly, help me out. I'm not sure I want to take mediums 20 laps here. I think they would do it, but I think I'd still rather go hards. I think maybe a better tyre over that distance. Problem as well, of course, is as the track slowly begins to dry out, the wear on these hards will get even worse. I can't box yet. I've just got to keep trying to take these tyres a bit further. Yeah, Gasly's got wing damage. That explains why he's so slow. But I mean, even Piastri now is basically in this fight. Come on, Hulk. We're surely not actually going to do a last to first, are we? I didn't even manage. I don't think I managed this in that. Oh no, did I do it in the Hamilton career in Abu Dhabi? I think I might have done in the end, didn't I? Right, come on, yeah. Yeah, we'll go to hards when I pit, but it's not ready yet.
No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions look good. Inter seems to be the fastest tyre for now.
Leclerc to the lead. Oh no, Gasly's not backing out. Sorry, Pierre. I don't know how we got that slowed down, but we did. And there you go, finally Gasly jumping out the way. So we've been able to give ourselves a little bit of breathing room. Actually, here we've got a good 3 seconds now, okay. Oh, Gasly hasn't got out of the way yet. What's he doing? Gasly's holding them all up. Wonderful. 5 seconds now suddenly. We've got a bit of breathing room. Osama bin Russell, or Osama bin Russell. Thank you for the follow. I think, yeah, that was my own Russell impression there. I have no idea how we got the car stopped. But all I know is I've got a bit of a window and I'm going to try and take it. Verstappen is really struggling towards the end of this race, but these guys will be back with me within a couple of laps. Come on, when's the drive?
Okay, radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now. Inter's look like the best tyre for now.
Oh, team still reckon the Inter is the one you want. Bit too much water still on the circuit. It can be so difficult on the dries if you get off the line. You've just got to try and maintain it. Oh, that's a warning. That's my second warning of the day. You've got to be better than that. We are definitely in punchy territory.
The car behind has newer tyres than you.
83%.
If possible.
Oh man, oh, this isn't looking good. Like I said, if we got a safety car or a red flag, I would pit now. But No, with a red flag, we wouldn't need to pit, but you know what I mean? Just got to avoid that outside wall, avoid that inside wall. Oh, that could have been a penalty. Easy, easy. He's still got track position. Hey, I appreciate it, Russell. Thank you, buddy. I don't think it's time to go tries just yet. I don't think you can make that switch. Because the team would at least be umming and ahhing about it. It's still definitely a couple of laps away. It looks like there's a dry line, but sometimes this game can lure you in with that belief.
Okay,
oh, no,
fuel levels now at 19 laps. 19 laps. Gap to your teammate behind, 32.9 seconds.
Portoletto's going much quicker than me at the moment.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now.
See, they still think the Inter is better. I just think you can have no grip if you go to dries at this stage. That's the bit that scares me. Yeah, I think if we pit now, we can go mediums. Whoa! Leclerc again, trying to commit to a wall. 86%. Oh, that tyre is not looking good. Yeah, there's definitely not a chance we were ever going to no-stop this race. At least we got kind of a lap and a half to breathe before they all got back on my trumpet again.
I don't think the line is really dry enough yet to start thinking about slicks. Let's hold on to the Inters for a little while longer.
Well, that might be a good omen, because normally Mark says that just as the track's about to dry up. As we will try and go defensive from Leclerc. Oh, we're 3 wide. Ah! Oh, no. No, no, no. I'm getting dive bombed. That was Oscar. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, we are right on the brink of a punch now. I mean, look at that. The Inters are basically turning into dries. Look at that, they seem to be slick now. I've never seen that before on this game. Are we actually creating slick to mediates? Why don't you cause a red flag? That's not what I do inside this series. Oh no, I'm gonna lose. No! Leclerc, he's gone. That might be Leclerc gone. I don't think I'm gonna be able to stick with him. Yeah, these tyres are going. We might have to try and take the box soon. Alright, come on. Come on. How close can we stay to Leclerc? Getting back on him down the straight, but... Oh, I can't... Oh, there is zero grip on these tyres. We know we're still good through here. Come on, it's got to be nearly there, team, surely.
No rain expected. No
That's not what I
rain
need.
for the time being.
Tell me about the
Inters
tyres.
look like the best tyre for now.
Oh, why? Why do they refuse to give us dries? Oh, this is so painful. I mean, we're basically going to have to drive this set until we get a puncture, aren't we, at this rate? 89% now. Oh, this is so bad. We're going to have to take the gamble at some point. We would have probably been better off pitting earlier on. I mean, we basically lost an entire pit stop to Oscar. We've probably given Leclerc victory, though, here today with this one, unless something crazy happens. It's just so brutal. Oh, don't get a penalty. Oh, Oscar. Couldn't squeeze him. Oh no, Max, don't do it.
Keep on him, he might make a mistake.
I'm still there. Oh, what is this? Lando's got a huge run. We're 4 wide. Ah! Yeah, we're going around the outside. I don't care. We're doing it. We're hanging on to this position for now. Come on, just tell me that the dries are viable. That's all I want at this stage, engineer.
No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions look good. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now.
Why? Please.
Okay, radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now. Inters look like the best tyre for now.
They still just, you know, it's not even that they're indecisive. If they're indecisive, I'd make the call, but I just can't. Otherwise, I'm going to lose so much. Inters are still the best tyre. Oh, slipping and sliding. What's the wear up to? 92%.
Weather's turning. We think it's time to box now.
Finally! Please! Copy. Yes! Yes! At long last! They finally believe the dries are viable. Maybe it's because they know I can't go another lap. We have waited so long for those glorious words. Surely Leclerc's going to immediately pit as well. This has been a drive until the tyres explode challenge up to this point.
Okay, we may have a slow
no,
puncture in the
tyre!
right rear tyre.
Tyre's gone! I heard it go pop! No! No! Keep it out of the wall! Keep it out of the wall! How on earth have I kept it out of the wall, chat? There's Gasly. Oh no! I cannot believe it! Just as the dries apparently now, we can use them. How on earth have we kept that out of the wall, though?
Right rear tyre has shredded. We've lost the
yeah,
rear
you don't
right.
say. You do not say, Mark. I cannot believe it. Half a lap extra, and it would have made it. Nice and easy. I mean, it's a three-wheeler. I've got nothing. I've got absolutely nothing. Please don't hit me, Stroll. Or Antonelli. Or Bortoletto. Try and get out of the way. Oh, man. Is Leclerc in? I think... No, Leclerc's staying out. Why is Leclerc staying out?
Shredded tyre. We need you in now. Box.
I'm trying not... Oh, no. I'm down the wall again. Oh, there's more cars. Oh, I cannot believe this. Why? How have we not got a safety car? This is ridiculous. I'm trying to stay out of the way. Oh, no. Oh, no, turn. No. Oh, I just won't turn. Oh, this is so bad. Leclerc's going to lap us. Come on, I need a safety car. Something, anything, please. Oh no, I got two punches.
Be careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage.
Oh no, we've got two punches, chat. This is not going well. Oh no. Oh no! I think it's GG. I think it's complete game over for us. I can't do anything. We're in the wall. I can't do anything. The car's completely gone. What? How have they not brought out a safety car? Someone else has spun. Oh no, I think Gasly had made an error. I can't do anything. I literally cannot do anything.
Behind. Let them pass when you can. Okay, and that's a red flag. Red flag. Keep the delta positive, and let's have you straight into the pit lane, please.
There's a chance! Oh man! Why did it take so long? I cannot believe that. We won't be a lap down, I don't believe. I think you're allowed your lap back.
If we play this right, we can get a nice advantage here. Let's have a think about how we handle the rest of this race.
I mean, if we play this right, there could still be points on the board. Oh no, it reckons it's still raining. Surely not. What does it reckon? Oh no, it won't let me go intermediates. I've got to go mediums. Oh man. Right, is it going to let me go? It's going to let me go. What's everybody else on? They're all on hards. Okay. 10 laps. And a chance at redemption. I was still ahead of Gasly. Oh, what? Why have I got still no grip? Hey? Ugh. Have I still got a puncture or something? It feels like I've still got problems at the rear end. What? How have I got 3 illegal overtakes?
Give that place back, I'm afraid. That was an illegal overtake.
What is happening? Go, go, go. I have no idea what that restart was, why we had illegal overtakes, but that has cost us what was a pretty good restart. I still believe there are points that are possible. It still feels like I'm on a puncture at the rear. It's so weird. Is Gabby out of the points now? I don't think so. I think Gabriel Bortoletto is still right there or thereabouts. I mean, we got a bit of floor damage, I think. But, oh, no. Ah! Around the outside of both Williams? Surely not. There we go. Look at that. I think the track's still wet off the line. So I think that's where people are struggling still. So we can be brave to the inside of a V-carb even. That's Lawson. Oh, I should have dive bombed Ocon. Okay, there is still a chance of points. The AI are all struggling as well.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
What has this race turned into right towards the end? It went from a pretty good race of tyre strategy to GG to... What is Ocon doing, man? I'm having a restart there. I don't care. I mean, that's insane. I'm having a restart there. Look at this. On the line, on the line. I have a look for it. Moves. That is an illegal block into a corner if ever I've seen one. Am I allowed to rewind there, chat? Because that's stupid. He's holding his line. We've gone down the inside, and he's just moved across me. What am I meant to do in that scenario? Rewind allowed. Smurf is our dictator of rewinds. So I am having it. I hate it when the AI do that in this game. Oh, it might be all for naught. Nope, we've got it stopped. Okay, that's fine. Oh, come on. No! No! I picked up a penalty anyway!
Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will
Damn
go
it!
Against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done.
Oh, what is going on with this car still? I mean, it's still undrivable. I don't think we're going to score points anyway. Like I say, it's still driving like we've got a puncture. Yeah, great. Yeah, great. Great.
Okay, red flag, mate. Red
I
flag.
hate this game.
No overtaking, please.
I absolutely hate this game with a passion. Just box to retire. I'm getting to the finish now. I don't care what happens. I'm getting to the finish.
Okay, this is essentially a free stop, so let's think very carefully
I am a stubborn man. Right, come on. We go again. Is it still slightly slick? Oh, it's still, yeah, wheel spinny. Oh, no. Oh, Bortoletto's out of the points. Right, come on. We're just diving. I mean, there's no grip still. I reckon you might be better off on Inters still at this point. This is insane.
The bodywork's taken a few scrapes. Try not to make it any worse, please.
Oh, no. No grip out there. Bortoletto's going to hang on to it. Oh, come on. Come on. We can still score a point, I want to believe. I want to help Bortoletto score points as well, but...
You have critical damage to the floor. Be careful.
What? Oh, yeah. Okay. Come on, Bortoletto. Dive bomb Hajar. Get him. Around the outside. Go on, Bortoletto. Come on, sir. No. Hajar's put himself in the wall. Oh, no. I've got around the outside. How on earth have I made that happen? Sorry? What is that? Oh, no. Bortoletto, please. I don't know how I've just made that move, but we have. This, I mean, 43 laps of this race was pretty normal. And then it's just all gone insane. Oh no, Hajar missed his breaking point. Wait, Hajar, no, he hasn't got damage. Come on, we can still see the flag. That's all I want.
DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
Yeah, we've got to try and stick with Hajar. Just trying to help Bortoletto out. I mean, there's a good chance for a lot of the rookies here to score. Hajar, Bortoletto, and Behrman. To be fair, Hajar hasn't had a point yet. The other two have, I believe. I believe it's just the V-Carbs and Doohan that are yet to score. surely without the DRS, Hagel's going to be a sitting duck down this back straight. Right, come on. Why do you stay out past 90%? Because I was waiting for this track to dry up, and it had pretty much. The lap we got the puncture. Right, we're close enough. We're going for it. Oh no, 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 no. There's just no grip off of the line. I'll immediately try and get back past Bortoletto. Oh, there we go. Yeah, as soon as you come off the racing line, there is zero grip. That's what we've got to be so careful of.
Side pods have taken damage. Keep an eye on your engine temperatures. Cooling may be adversely affected.
Right, can I force Hagel onto the wet line? Yes, I can. Wonderful. There we go. We're back into the points chat. The penalty might cost us, but I'm going to try and do what I can. I'm going to try and help our teammate out if I need to. Or, if I can get away from him, can I let them battle and we can try and build up a margin? Could Bortoletto help us out? It's only 6 more laps. So scary when you're right on the edge of grip. Because you just know this car doesn't want to find it.
And gap to the car in front, 2.3 seconds.
Bortoletto! Not Bortoletto, Hajar even. Oh no, they've all got to run on me. I've got nothing. What is that? How have they got that much straight line speed? Oh no. No, 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 no. Go. Go, Borto. Come on, Big G. Get on with it. I'm trying to push him. Will that help? Round the outside. Round the outside. Come on, we're helping Gabri. I want to see him score a point. Oh. Come on, Bortoletto, run! Run as fast as you can. Okay, thanks, Isaac. Oh, I've got no battery again. You just hear a swarm of cars. Where's Lewis been? Sorry? Oh no. What is going on? Oh, I have more damage. Oh no, 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 no. I've got to help Bortoletto out against Hamilton. There's not a chance he'll be able to hold up Lewis by himself. I didn't realise Lewis was out of the points.
The underbody's incurred critical damage at this point.
Come on. I don't think I've done anything to Lewis this race. I think he's just struggled. I feel like I've barely seen him. I genuinely, hand on heart, don't believe I've done anything to screw over Lewis this afternoon. Stay in the range. Stay in the range. No, I didn't stay in the range. Damn it. Oh. How have they got so much speed? Come on, round the outside again. Come on, we've got to try and help Bortoletto. At least at Sauber, we want to score a point. There we go. Just make sure I get the DRS. Yes. How has Behrman got that? What is this? This has got to be one of the most insane ends to a race I've ever had on this game. Through goes Behrman. like I said, still the most staggering thing about all of this was the fact that when we got the puncture, I didn't hit a wall. Somehow we didn't stack the car immediately. Since then, pretty much everything's gone pear-shaped. No, it's all gone. It's gone. It's over. Oh, hi guys. Oh, thanks.
Okay, safety car deployed. Safety car's been deployed. Watch your delta. Make sure you keep it positive as we catch the pack.
Oh, man. Yeah, Ocon just getting his revenge driving into me. So we're going to have what? What is the engine temp doing? No wonder we've got no straight line speed. Right, I've got to try and cool the engine down.
Take it easy on the car. We can't
I'm getting to the checkered flag. I'm going to finish this race. I don't care if it kills me. I'm getting to the finish. I might be completely all alone right at the back of the pack, because I'm not sure we'll have time to catch up to the rest of the field again. But I'm getting to the flag. Right, why is Albon going so slow? Oh, he's got damage. We do not have another race after this today. This is only Miami.
Gotta give that position back, mate. We're under safety car conditions and you can't overtake. Return the position.
Right, come on. What are these guys doing? I assume they're not pitting.
Return the position immediately or we're going to get penalised.
Oh, Albon
no
is pitting.
overtaking during the safety car period.
Well, I've just overtaken him illegally, but we're taking it. Thankfully not. Yeah, there's not another race today, don't fear. It is just this one this afternoon. No, I'm going to go to bed after this race. Yeah, Nico definitely needs some therapy.
Look after the race these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Right, how badly worn are these? They're all right. Right, I've got to try and get that engine temp down. That's what I need to focus on. I don't know how we can cool the engine down more. Oh yeah, I've got to try and help Bortoletto score, haven't I, still? Oh, is safety car going to be in this lap? I think it might be. Not a chance we catch up 30 seconds, is there? I might not be able to help Bortoletto much. Safety car's not coming in. Oh, it is!
Okay,
damn it!
Let's get ready to go racing
I knew
again.
it as soon as I said it.
In this lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap.
How is the engine temp still skyrocketing? Oh man! Oh no, it's doing the autopilot. I've got no control. Go! Go! This is the dumbest thing in the world on these games. Just let me manage my own throttle. It basically makes the car undrivable. There you go. They're racing at the front. Right. Oh, I've got a gap over Albon. That's important. Oh, I've just got to watch Bortoletto on the minimap. Unless I can wait up and give him a slipstream. I've got to try and help him back past Lewis, surely. Right, Lewis hasn't jumped in yet, to be fair. I'm talking about this like Hamilton will definitely make the move happen. So the engine, I mean, it would be cool if the engine could just completely overheat and go pop or something. But I don't think that's going to happen, hopefully. Yeah, Bortoletto can get past the Aston Martin, that'd be handy. But he is still running in 10th at the moment. Oh, chat, we were destined for such a good result here. This has been one of those, it's been the emotional roller coaster of a race, this. We were looking so good for so much of it. And then RNG got the better of us. You guys heard the pop of that rear tyre down this back straight. And then huge amounts of damage ensued. There was nothing we could really do though. I was trying to limp the car back round. But yeah, ultimately it was GG as soon as that tyre went pop. I knew it was GG here. Here's Bortoletto hanging on. At the moment, he's doing alright. One more lap to go, Bortoletto. And he could be on for points in both races this weekend.
18.2 seconds.
I couldn't box because otherwise I was going to be screwed anyway. I had to try and gamble it. Otherwise I was just going to finish like 7th. I was literally going to box that lap. I couldn't pit if I wanted a big result. We're here to fight for wins.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS.
Come on,
DRS
one
is
more
now
lap.
online.
I don't want to lose to Albon. Oh, Albon's gone even quicker than me. I'm going to lose to Albon. Come on, I just want to see Bortoletto hang on. Is he going to be able to get a bit of a run on Aston Martin, maybe? Oh, I'm not going to beat Albon. I think, no, it is going to be Lando Norris after a tough old race this afternoon, though. Took the lead early on, looked to control things at the early stages, but then Verstappen had some speed over him. But it is going to be between Norris and, I believe, Leclerc towards the end of this race. Come on, Bortoletto. Even if you just stay where you are, buddy, it's still good points. But this has been our first truly disappointing weekend for us in terms of actual performance in the Hulkenberg career mode. But I always knew Miami would do it. Through the final corners, though, McLaren back on top here in Miami once again. How much is going to be the margin of victory? It is going to go the way, of Oscar Piastri that takes the win. Fractions ahead of Leclerc and Max Verstappen. Lando Norris is going to come through the P4. I might lose to Albon come the checkered flag, but I don't want to lose this one on the road. I'm going to have to commit to a big send on the tie driver. Sorry, Alex. That was on me. Through the final corner. Disappointing in the end. Oh, man. This Sauber, I've said it before and I'll say it again. When it's good, it is damn good. When it is bad, it sucks. Damn it!
Race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
We did what we could with what we have.
Oh, man. One of those days, chat. One of those days. I think Bortoletto got the points. I'm happy.
Oscar Piastri, take a bow. What a performance. What a win.
Oh. Oh. I knew that was going to be tough going in, and then I think what made it worse was the belief halfway through. Did we get driver of the day?
Brilliant stuff.
Oh, man.
And excited to see what more they can do.
The fact that we went from the back to at one point we legitimately had a chance to win. And then RNG
well, it's been a long
got
wait
in the way.
for many of our drivers, but the wait is always worth it. Bring
Gutted.
them out
Absolutely
to the awaiting
gutted.
crowd. It's time for our
driver of the day. Oh, chat, I am knackered.
Trophies for the winners today. They're Oscars. Your winner today, Oscar Piastri.
Oh. I mean, I think they gave me driver of the day because I made a lot of overtakes. I think is the big one, rather than what actually happens towards the end. Although we got a puncture from P2, so, you know, there was also that. Like I said, I'm just shocked that we actually survived that incident. Like, that didn't immediately rip a wheel off or something. Because obviously when you get a slow puncture, it's fine, and then it just goes bang.
Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.
Well, there we go then. Oscar Piastri takes the win by just under 0.2 of a second ahead of Charles Leclerc. Verstappen ahead of Norris, all covered by less than a second. And then Antonelli finishing in P5. Russell, Tsunoda, Alonso, Stroll, with Gabriel Bortoletto taking another point to add to his tally. That means Sauber still have scored points in every single weekend so far this year. Hamilton ahead of Hadjar, Behrman, Sainz, Ocon, Albon and Hulkenberg all getting to the flag. As once again, both Alpines failed to see the finish line there alongside Liam Lawson. So Alpine didn't get a single car to the finish in either of our races today. I'm happy I survived. I'm happy I finished. But boy, oh boy, that one was painful. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure to leave a like, get yourself subscribed, and we'll be back very soon. Back for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Chat, I honestly think I'm going to go into a dark room and cry or something with the way that race ended. So much pain and anguish at the end of the afternoon. Yeah, I mean, I think Doohan had 2 mechanicals. I think Pierre binned it twice, I want to say. So not a good weekend for him. But apart from that, so painful that I just quit my Miami race weekend, FP1. I don't blame you. It is one of the worst tracks on the game. The AI are just horrendous. Did Hulkenberg's awareness strat drop? Cannot believe it. Cannot believe it. We will be back though live Thursday. Creator Series. Be there. Friday will be George Russell career mode. I'm going to catch up from Mexico. And then Saturday is going to be F1 Create Series.
It seems as if you have a new rival.
So looking forward to coming back for that.
This is the perfect opportunity
who's live on
to show
Twitch
the
though,
world
chat?
why you belong in
We'll
this
finish
sport.
off nice and quickly.
And to show me
I
why you
apologise that the
belong
end of that
amongst
race
my
went
very
so badly,
exclusive
but
clientele.
it wouldn't be a
That's a
Matt212
joke.
stream
I
if
love
it didn't,
working
would
with
it?
you.
So many of my races seem to fall apart. Right at the very end. Oh, Concepts live. We'll throw Concepts some love. We do love our Concept 7. He's a good guy. Make sure you stay safe though, people. Stay out of trouble. Don't do anything stupid. Look after yourselves. Send Concept some love. Don't tell him I bottled it, please. Because I can't let Concept know that. But yeah, have a good one, people. It was good fun. It was an enjoyable race nonetheless. I think it was sensibly about as good as I could have got to Miami. AKA absolutely nothing